SBC Media Partners presents Selinsgrove Seals Football with Pat O'Brien and Steve Briggs. Selinsgrove Seals Football on SBC Sports Live.
Welcome back to Williamsport High School as we're getting ready for the 2-2 Selinsgrove Seals. Get ready to take on the 4-0 Williamsport Millionaires. The Millionaires had made their way out on the field, red jerseys, white pants, and black helmets. Selinsgrove going to be in their all-white pants, shirt, and the white helmets with the blue numbers. Take a look at Steve's stats for success. The drive start, Selinsgrove started on average of their own 32-yard line, while Central Mountain started at their 28. The Seals have an average start of the 32-yard line in each of the last 3 weeks. Explosive plays, we keep an eye on those throughout the season. After combining for just 11 explosive plays in the first 3 weeks, the Seals offense put together 9 a week ago, 4 on the ground and 5 through the air. 5 of Amato's 6 passes were over 15 yards, including a 70-yard touchdown to Bastion. The defense gave up just 4 explosive plays versus Central Mountain. And the turnovers, Selinsgrove again taking care of the ball. The offense turned the ball over just once, while the defense forced 2 fumbles, one which returned for a touchdown, while the other set up a short field and a touchdown 4 plays later for the Selinsgrove Seals. In the red zone, the Seals offense 2 for 3 in the red zone, scoring 2 touchdowns. Central Mountain 1 for 2, scoring a touchdown on their first drive, but later missing on a field goal. Then the third down conversion, Selinsgrove had just 6 third downs and converted 3 of them. The Seals defense had Central Mountain to just 2 for 10 on third down. Penalties, for the second week in a row, the Seals had just 4 penalties as we're getting ready to rise for the national anthem. And when you hear that, Ryan, the juices get pumping. As we know, we're almost up to game time. 4-0 Williamsport Millionaires and the 2-2 Selinsgrove Seals. But right now, the national anthem being heard here from Williamsport High School. Here's the national anthem, Ryan. We're moments away getting this one underway, and it's time to ask you, what's going to seal the deal for victory for the Selinsgrove Seals?
1 interception. I mean, that would definitely help. I just think, I would like to see, and I think this would be successful, a couple early scores. Even if it's only 14 in the first half, that would put Williamsport in a position they haven't been in all year. Does that change the way that they attack the game? Does it affect their game plan? Does it get them out of what's been their comfort zone, early on in the year? So I think if Selinsgrove, can get on the board early, I think that puts some tension and maybe some change to what Williamsport's been doing. Obviously, you got to take care of the ball, which Selinsgrove's done a pretty good job this year. Only 3 total turnovers by the offense through 4 games. That's not bad at all, especially early in the season. That's when a lot of your turnovers happen. But, and I think creating a turnover, an interception, I think just a couple of those things in a well-matched, an even type game, I think that's enough to possibly, get this win on the road against a 4-0 Williamsport team.
We'll be doing it under 73-degree temperature on a beautiful night. It'll drop into the higher to the mid-60s, so a beautiful night. No rain expected here at Williamsport. The captains have made their way out on the field. Selinsgrove has Manier, Mitchell, and Miller for the Selinsgrove Seals. as Selinsgrove looks like they will get the opening kickoff to get this one underway. This has been Seals Game Day, driven by Sunbury Motors with Ford, Hyundai's, and the North 4th Street Auto Plaza in Sunbury, and Sunbury Motors keys routes 11 and 15 on the strip in Hummel's Wharf. Again, Williamsport coming in 4-0. They got in here. They beat Hazleton 23-6. Started the season with a win over Wyoming Valley West, where they won that one 33-0. They beat Schick a week ago when they won that one. Another shutout for them, 20-0 over the Shikellamy Braves. And tonight, trying to go to 5-0 for the first time since the 2020 season for the Williamsport Millionaires. Selinsgrove will receive the opening kickoff as Parker Johnson, a special teams player. When Carter Young was with us last year, we called him the weapon. Williamsport definitely has a weapon. And Parker Johnson, 13 touchbacks on the season for Parker Johnson, the senior, number 33 for the Williamsport Millionaires. Rocco Amato will be looking for him to get the ball, or this offense for Selinsgrove. Back deep, see Gavin Bastian, and also Wyatt Teets looks to be on the far side, the left hash for the Seals as this game is underway. Welcome to SBC Sports Live YouTube channel for those watching on the YouTube. It does go in and out of the end zone. Selinsgrove will start their opening possession from their own 20-yard line. So the 14th touchback for your senior kicker, Parker Johnson, for the Williamsport Millionaires. Looking at the offense for the Selinsgrove Seals, the sophomore quarterback, Rocco Amato. In the backfield, Brett Rice, Ethan Miller. The receivers, Wyatt Teets and Gavin Bastian. Offensive line, Crossan, Getz, Hoffman, Oliveri, and Menier, the center. Tight end is Jake Bettle. Look at the Millionaires on the defensive side after this first down and play for the Selinsgrove Seals. Come out, two wide receivers split to the left. Shotgun formation for sophomore quarterback Amato. Give it to Miller, going left. Gets a bit of a push, maybe to the 21-yard line, and that's going to be it. Looking at the defense for the Millionaires. Up front, Caleb Way and Neenan and Minor. The linebackers, Ransom, Turner, Naughton, Manley. The defensive backs, Bradshaw, Williams, Everett, and Giovanni White, the junior, 6'1", 161 pounds. Second down and 9 for the Selinsgrove Seals. Just underway. Snap goes to Amato, looking over the middles, looking for Teets. Teets in and out of his hands. Nope, he made the catch. First down pickup to the 35-yard line as Amato threw it into a crowd.
And listen, that was a heck of a play by Teets. He had to reach back. He's crossing from right to left. That ball was behind him. He reached back, got two hands on it, and pulled it in. Excellent catch. Tough throw into coverage. In all honesty, the pass had to be behind him because if it would have been out in front, it was going to be a pick. So, I'm going to give all the credit to the QB and receiver there. That was just well done.
Selinsgrove picking up their first down of the night in their first possession. Staying with the shotgun. Give it to Miller, going left again. Takes the initial hit, trying to spin out of it. Going to pick up a couple yards. Going to get another positive play for 2 yards this time. Second down and 8 for the Seals.
Not a clean exchange there in the handoff. Miller had bobbled it a little bit, but the presence of mind to get control of that ball and put his shoulder down. Now, this is the third time they've tried to run there up the gut. Not getting a whole lot of success, but there must be something they see in films that they want to attack that early.
Averaging 121.5 yards on the ground are the Seals, 6 touchdowns. They stay in the shotgun, though. 2 wide receivers split to the right. Long count for Amato, taking the snap. Some pressure, gets rid of it, looking for Bastian, tries to make a one-handed catch, defended well by the Williamsport defender, and that is Bradshaw, the 6'1", 165-pound senior on the coverage.
A great protection there for Amato. Ethan Miller from his fullback position picked up a blitz, and then it was a decent throw there. Bastian's got to try and get that other arm up, get 2 hands on the ball, but a catchable ball for Bastian, one that he catches the majority of the time.
Gavin Bastian coming tonight with 20 catches, 306 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He's the senior wearing number 1. He's going to split to the left in the slot position. Wyatt Teets far to left. Under center is Amato. I formation behind him. Taking the snap is Amato. Looking, heavy pressure, pushed out of the pocket and slammed awkwardly to the turf by the Millionaire defender. Getting to him, first sack. Getting to him, number 75, and that is Minor, Cardoza Minor, the sophomore, 6'4", 220.
Do they have horse collar in high school? Because that was definitely that type of tackle. I'm just glad to see Amato get up and no limp, no nothing, because that looked a little scary the way he went down there.
So Noah Walter will be back to punt, averaging 36 yards a punt for the Seals. Looking to give it back to the Williamsport Millionaires for the first time on offense. Good snap, some pressure though, but Walter gets it away, going away from the return man, who takes it at the 33-yard line. Bettle, first man down there, and helped finished off by, I guess, Maria, or give credit to Mason Vasquez on the stop. 6 and not 9. So the Millionaires will take over on offense for the first time tonight, as they'll have good field position out beyond the 35 to the 38-yard line to start their first possession. Checking to see if it's definitely going to be number 1 Hughes running the quarterback position. Because majority of the snaps on the season has been Elijah Way, the senior. He has 7 touchdowns and just 1 pick, 594 yards. But we're told it was going to be Zion Hughes, who has just 10 attempts and 5 completion. It is Hughes in the shotgun formation. Long count for Hughes, taking a snap. Give it to the back of the backfield, trying to spin out of the tackle. Was a running back, and that was Bailey, the senior, 6', 225. Not much, maybe a yard, second down and 9 for the Millionaires.
Just good at penetration there by the defensive line for the Seals. They got in the backfield, didn't get the tackle for a loss, but definitely made him have to kick out a little bit and only get a yard. But that's just great penetration. That's what you like to see from your defensive line, especially with only 3 guys down.
Coming in tonight, Bailey only 61 yards rushing. That was just his 6th carry of the season. Stay in the shotgun formation are the Millionaires. Some movement up front, but nope, now they're going to get a whistle. There's a false start going to go against the Millionaires. Selinsgrove moved. They slid on the off defensive line and looked like somebody, as the officials caught it, moved on a false start against the Millionaires. That'll drive them back. So now they're going to be forced into a second down and 14. 8:41 to go in the opening quarter, no score. First offensive possession for the Millionaires.
Pat, had they run the bonsai at all? Matt Wenrick played in the defense of the bonsai. That'd be interesting to see that come back.
2 wide receivers will split to the left. Shotgun formation once again. Ethan Miller showing blitz. Man goes in motion. Quick throw by Hughes out to the flat. Making the catch up the left sideline is a receiver, number 23. And there's going to be a flag thrown after the tackle, as that was Whaley making the catch. The senior, 5'11", 185 pounds. And there's a flag that gets dropped right as the tackle was being made.
I didn't see anything there. Number 4, Carlos, is it Studer or Stutter or Studer? Studer. I mean, good tackle by him. He had to get real low.
They're calling it a personal foul against the Selinsgrove Seals, so that's going to give Selinsgrove a penalty and give Williamsport the first down, and a big chunk of yardage all the way to the Selinsgrove 42-yard line. So a big mistake by the Seals with the personal foul penalty right at the tackle.
It had to be something after the play there as they were getting up, because I definitely didn't see anything during the play.
First down and 10 for the Millionaires. Wide receivers to each side. 2 backs in the backfield. Shotgun formation for Hughes. Low snap to Hughes. Give it to the running back going right, and that is Whaley getting the call, going right. Good chunk of yardage again for Williamsport. About 3 yards to take that on first down. So they're going to be forced into a second down and 7 inside of the Selinsgrove 40-yard line.
Well, and now I know how Williamsport does things so evenly. Run, pass, run, pass, run, pass. That's what it's been so far. So they just ran the ball. I would expect a pass.
As they'll try to run with those guys up front, Menier, Sheltman, and Reed. Linebackers Mitchell, Miller, Bettle, Vasquez for the Selinsgrove Seals. Second down and long. Hughes is going to give it to Whaley. Showing strength. There's ball scrambled. There looked like there was some action as maybe the ball came loose, but it did. And an offensive lineman for Williamsport able to jump on top of it and keep the possession. And it's going to give them the ball at the 35-yard line to make this a 3rd down and 3 for Williamsport.
Well, in all honesty, you want the ball there, but that fumble was huge because they were about to get a first down there in that run. Ball got ripped out and went back a couple of yards. That was, even though Williamsport recovered, it keeps it as a 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. Big defensive play as Hughes rolls to his right. Under some pressure, gets rid of it. He's got a man out there tiptoeing the sideline and makes the completion, and that is Bradshaw for the Williamsport Millionaires, making a catch on the far side as Hughes was under some pressure, but found his man for a huge first down for the Millionaires.
Well, I'm not questioning the change of quarterback, but it's kind of funny because we know they have two quarterbacks that can get the ball moving downfield. But, and under pressure there, Hughes, he delivered a throw knowing he was going to take a hit, but he found his man at the sideline. Great job to catch the ball and drag a foot. So Williamsport having some success here on offense on their first drive.
Neidig, Teets, Studer, and Bastian are the defensive backs for the Seals. First down and 10 for the Millionaires. It's their opening possession, trips to the left. They're going to get a flag as the play clock went to 0. Looking on the offensive side for the Millionaires, at quarterback Zion Hughes. In the backfield, Whaley, Naughton. The wide receivers, Dom Schroeder and Bradshaw. The split end, Everett. Up front, those guys, Minor, Neenan, Thompson, Way, and Newcomer. The tight end is Peyton. Peyton's a 6'1", 220-pound senior. Hughes gets the snap. Man's going left. Good block. Got a lot of room to the second level. He takes it inside the 20, down to the 22-yard line. So it's going to make it a second down and 8 for the Millionaires.
Honestly, Selinsgrove did a good job there. They stuffed where Williamsport wanted to go, but that running back's got good field vision. He just cut to the backside and was able to find a lane, pick up good yardage there.
Trips going to the right this time for your Millionaires. Blown back in the backfield is number 5. That's Bailey. One wide receiver split to the left. Bailey's going to go to the right. He's got some room. Trying to get caught from behind. Good quickness. Shows some strength inside the 5 and down to the 4-yard line for the Millionaires.
Well, the Millionaires have now gone just run. Why not? They're having success. They're getting positive yards on every carry. So Selinsgrove's going to have to maybe put another guy in the box there, bring him up to the line, give him a little more resistance because Williamsport looks like, hey, we're having success running. Okay, we'll stick to the run right now. And they did this a week ago. Central Mountain, they found success there.
They're going to send Tripp to the right this time. One man splits to the left. That's Williams for the Millionaires.
Watch the man in the middle, Pat. He'll drop back.
Low snap to Hughes. Going to keep it. Going right. And it'll be hitting the backfield and driven to the turf for a tackle for loss for the Seals defense. A lot of white shirts involved in stop there. As we'll go under 5 minutes before the next snap here in the first quarter.
And that was definitely a designed pass play, but with the low snap, QB kind of panicked a little and he just took off. Selinsgrove needs to take advantage of that. If there's a low snap, got to get in there, get some pressure, and get a tackle for a loss. They did just that there. That's huge when you're at now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 7 for the Millionaires. No score, 4:43 to go in the opening quarter. Staying in the shotgun is Hughes. He's looking to the left. Throws a high pass in and out of his intended receiver's hands. Almost made a great catch by Bradshaw, but it goes in and out of his hands. Falls incomplete. It'll be a 3rd down, goal to go. Selinsgrove fortunate defensively that time. The connection wasn't made because Bradshaw was open.
Yeah, I mean, Selinsgrove kind of made a good play on it. They just timed their jump. They jumped a little too early, and the ball was just over their fingertips as they're way down. But even the receiver for Williamsport, I don't think he thought that was going to make it through because that hit him right in the midst. He should have caught that ball. Huge break for the Selinsgrove defense.
Looking for big plays throughout the game. We call them candidates for a Schmokadam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. Looking for one here on the defensive side. Trips to the left. Hughes in a shotgun. Empty backfield. Hughes looking for the slant. Man's got the catch at the 5. Caught from behind by Gavin Bastian. Slammed to the turf at the 6. And Selinsgrove's able to keep the Williamsport Millionaires out of the end zone, but they'll send in their weapon, Parker Johnson, who is 6 for 6 on the season from field goals. This will be a short version for Parker Johnson.
Now, Pat, we talked about this. Why has he been able to have so many field goals? Have they had some struggles in the red zone? I mean, I have never coached a high school football game, but when you run the ball with the success they had in that drive, and then you get in the red zone, you throw it 3 straight times.
The kick is up by Parker Johnson, and it's good. It keeps him at perfect on the season, 7 for 7, to put the Millionaires up 3-0 after their first possession of the night. But go back to your point, Ryan. He's now kicked 7 field goals in just over 4 games and a half a quarter. So it tells you, and I text you, I said, I wonder how they do inside the red zone. Are they stalling? And how do they change their approach? Because you have such weapon, you want to make sure you come away with 3. And we saw it on the first possession there.
But I'm just surprised. The momentum for them was running the ball. They got down into first and goal, what was it, about the 4-yard line by running the ball. I know a penalty pushing them back a little bit, but you're inside the 10-yard line. Why would you throw 3 times in a row when you have all that success running the ball? I don't know. I don't understand it, but as a Selinsgrove fan right now, I will absolutely take it. That was a bend but do not break defense for Selinsgrove, and who knows, as this game goes on, that might be a crucial point in this game.
The tackle for Bastion, definitely a candidate for the Smoky Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. 11 play drive covering 56 yards. Took 6 minutes and 26 seconds before the 23-yard field goal by Johnson to put the Millionaires up 3-0. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary. Line drive kick this time as Mitchell will run to it, let it go in the end zone and out of the end zone. Another touchback for Parker Johnson. Selinsgrove football on Eagle 107 is sponsored in part by Cole's Stony Hill Tree Farm. Service First Federal Credit Union. Again, we welcome you to the video coverage of the Selinsgrove Seals on our SBC Sports Live YouTube channel. We're bringing you the action from Williamsport as the Millionaires have taken the 3-0 lead after that 11-play drive and a 23-yard field goal by their senior kicker, Parker Johnson. Selinsgrove going offense for the second time here tonight. They did have some success moving the ball in that first drive, but then it stalled. They gave the ball to Williamsport, who took advantage of it to get the first points on the board. Hand off to Miller, going from right to left into a wall of defenders. Nothing there. It's not good when you see a lineman standing up, a couple linemen for Selinsgrove standing up and turning back and watching red shirts pass you, because that usually means it's going to be a tackle for loss, and that certainly was the case there.
I'd like to see Selinsgrove maybe try and bounce it out, stretch it out here, because all their runs have tried to be between the tackles there, and Williamsport is just clogging things up. When you see Ethan Miller bounce off of something, you know it's well defended.
They're going to go 2 to the left in the shotgun for Amato. Looking for the quick throw. Got it out there for Bettel. In and out of his hands. Falls incomplete. Defended well. 2 guys out there knocking the ball away from Bettel. Falls incomplete. And just that quickly, we're at a 3rd down and 11 for the Seals, trailing 3-0 with 3:17 to go in the opening quarter.
I mean, it was an accurate pass, but boy, that was a lot of traffic right there. Very tough window there for Bettel to try and see the ball. He almost brought it in. Great attempt, but Williamsport's coverage made a swat down on the ball. We're able to knock it out of his hands.
Big 3rd down play for the Seals, sending a wide receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Pistol formation with Rocco Amato in the short shotgun. Getting the snap from Manier. Under heavy pressure, trying to go left. Gets away from one man, trying to get to the sideline. And not going to get away from the second guy that time for the Millionaires. Making the stop was Minor, a big guy at 6'4", 220. Gets the sack, lost on the play. And Selinsgrove just that quickly going to have to punt it away.
Amato did a great job getting out of that first sack. But as soon as he spins and gets out of it, he turns around. There's another Williamsport defender right down his throat and is able to get the big sack. And Selinsgrove now 4th and long, definitely going to punt here. And hopefully a good punt by Noah Walter here and help with the field position.
36-yard average, hoping for that and more. Got some pressure, got it away, going away from the return man who's able to scoop it up at the Selinsgrove 45 and then brushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line by the punt coverage team for the Selinsgrove Seals. Take a look at some other scores going on around the valley. Jersey Shore shutting out Shikellamy at this point, 14-0. Danville up 7 on Milton, 7-0. Montoursville up on Mount Carmel, 3-0. And Southern and Central Columbia, no score in that one. All those scores brought to you by Aubrey Alexander Toyota, bringing you the out-of-town scoreboard. Great field position for Williamsport at the Selinsgrove 40-yard line, already leading 3-0 with 2:30 to go in the opening stanza. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left for the Millionaires. Hughes stays in the shotgun. Rolling to his right, looking to throw the screen. It's tipped and in and out of the receiver's hands that time. Good job getting your hands up on that. That had some green grass in front of him if that pass was successful.
Bastion just showing his athleticism there. Got good pressure, presence there to just jump up, get his hands up like your coach to do. And, man, a little bit more fingertips on that. That might have been a pick 6 for Gavin Bastion.
was intended for Whaley, but it does fall incomplete. Second down at 10 as the Millionaires have it at the Selinsgrove 40-yard line. Got to stay in that shotgun look with 2 wide receivers split to the left. Bradshaw far to the left. Long count by Hughes. Gives to his back in the backfield. Going left. Hit by Brett Rice, but using strength to take it inside the Selinsgrove 35-yard line to the 36-yard line. So it's going to be a third down and medium for the Williamsport Millionaires, trying to keep this drive alive.
And this is a big play here. And defensively, it's a guess because this is a team that can run here and can throw here. And so this is where, as a defensive coordinator, it's kind of a nightmare. It's importance of keeping them out of field goal range. It might be 2-down territory here, but this is a big-time play here for the Selinsgrove defense.
Shotgun for Hughes, going to hand it off, going right, caught in the backfield by Mitchell, try to spit it out of tackles, not going to be able to. It's going to be a loss on the play about a yard, so that's going to be a 4th down and 5. And like you said, 2-down territory. Are they to this, or are they going to punt it away as Parker Johnson will jog out? Can't tell if he has a tee in his hand or whether he's going to punt it, as he does both for the Millionaires, as it's a 4th down and 5 for the Millionaires. And either going to go to a punt formation. So Selinsgrove coming up with a big stop there after the Millionaires got great field position as we move to 1:10 to go in the opening quarter. The Millionaires leading 3-0.
Well, apparently it's not that good, Pat. They won't attempt a 52-yard field goal.
They have no return guy for the Seals. Looking for any potential fakes here. Nope. Johnson will get it away. It's a good high kick. Going to look to get a great bounce. He does. And it's going to go down to the 1-yard line, and that's where Selinsgrove will have to go on offense after a great punt by Parker Johnson and a heck of an effort by your gunner getting down there and able to lunge out and keep it. I thought maybe it was going to roll into the end zone.
And honestly, that wasn't played well by Williamsport. That was a good pooch punt with some good height, and they had a guy there that could have caught it at about the 8-9 yard line there. For Williamsport could have caught it and downed it right there. Instead, he let it go, which is really risky. It takes that big bounce, and it took a diving, great effort from another Williamsport Millionaire to down it at the 1. So it was a little risky by Williamsport not catching it originally.
Well, it does put Selinsgrove at the 1-yard line, trailing 3-0. 51 seconds in the opening quarter. Amato under center. Blitz being shown by the Millionaires. Give it to the fullback. Miller in second level. Dragging defenders for a first down beyond the 15. Out close to the 18-yard line for your senior fullback. The biggest offensive play so far for the Seals, and it couldn't come at a better time.
You took the words out of my mouth. Boy, the biggest play of the game for this offense couldn't have come at a better time, as they've been struggling, and then they had their backs against their own end zone. But you get a quick handoff to Ethan Miller, and he'd bust through a couple guys, and big pickup of 18 on the play.
Offensive line getting a real nice push for the Seals on that one. First down and 10 outside the 15, about the 18-yard line. Should be the final play of the first quarter. Pitch is going to go to Mitchell, going right, trying to get a block, and there's going to be a penalty flag thrown as Mitchell was trying to turn the corner, but unable to. While they're checking out the penalty to give a chance to catch you up on our Blaze Alexander Ford Built For Tough Game of the Week. The 2 4-0 teams, Lewisburg and Warrior Run, with Lewisburg leading that one 7-0. Over the Defenders. Again, that's the Blaze Alexander Ford Built For Tough Game of the Week. Now, penalties were down a week ago for the Seals, which was a welcome piece for their victory over Central Mountain. But this penalty on that run by Mitchell is going to go against the Seals with a holding call. So once they put this game back in play, it should be the final play of the first quarter, with Selinsgrove trailing 3-0 to the Millionaires. A 23-yard field goal by Parker Johnson, the only point so far in this game, as Parker Johnson kicking his 7th field goal of the season. Is 7 for 7, the senior for Williamsport. Seals break out of the huddle. 2 wide receivers split to the right, tight end on the left, I formation. Man going in motion is Bastion. Gave it to the fullback, to Miller once again. Take it to about the 13-yard line. And that's going to be it. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. We'll flip sides of the field. Selinsgrove trailing 3-0 to the Millionaires. Come back, they'll have it. Second down and long for the Seals offense. Do have an injured player making his way to the sideline. We'll check on that injury for the Seals. Seals trailing 3-0. This is Selinsgrove football presented by Selinsgrove Ford on Eagle 107, eagle107.com, and on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel.
Experience the difference at Blaze Alexander Family Dealership. For over 40 years, Blaze Alexander has been Central PA's top choice for unbeatable prices. With 20 locations and 11 brands, we have what you want at a price you deserve. Over 4,000 new and pre-owned vehicles available. Why go anywhere else? Stop and shop or check us out online at blazealexander.com. Sales, service, parts, collision.
With gas rewards at Wise, your everyday purchases can add up to big savings at the pump. So next time you're fueling the kids after practice, filling up your fridge, or topping off your dinner table, you can shop and save in-store and at the pump, so your wallet isn't running on empty. Earn one Wise reward point for every qualifying dollar you spend, and save up to $1 off per gallon with Wise Gas Rewards.
Eat better, spend less, that's Wise.
Welcome back to Williamsport High School. Battle Ryan along with Ryan Brandt, Zach Showers, our SBC Sports Live staff. We got Jordan and Max up on the roof with the cameras. Jordan, producer. As Selinsgrove Seals find themselves trailing 3-0, moving into the second quarter. They're going to be forced into a second down and long. Making it about second down and 16. They stay with the I formation as Amato will walk up under center. Gavin Bastian split far to the left. Getting some help from the safety. Give it to the fullback. Mitchell able to shake a defender across the 15. Get to about the 16-yard line, maybe the 17-yard line, and a late flag is going to be thrown after the play was over. And I saw some of the Williamsport players put their palms up, wondering what just happened. So we're hoping body language tells us that maybe it's going against the Millionaires.
Well, I think you're going to get a face mask because Mitchell's helmet came off, which he'll have to come out of the game for a play. But I'm thinking that's what you're going to get here.
Well, officials are talking about it. Selinsgrove Football on SBC Sports Live and sponsored in part by J.J. Powell, Selinsgrove Ford, and Wise Markets.
You know, Pat, too, in that play, that exchange, Mitchell was bobbling it a little bit as he was trying to run through the line. That's twice now tonight we've seen an exchange handoff that wasn't exactly clean and smooth, but Selinsgrove able to hang on to it. Penalty is against Williamsport.
So Selinsgrove will see the ball march out beyond their 30-yard line to about the 32-yard line following the penalty against the Millionaires. Just join us. Williamsport leading 3-0. They scored on a 23-yard field goal by their senior kicker, Parker Johnson. We moved into the second quarter. Selinsgrove has the ball. First down and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Wyatt Teets is going to split far to the left. In the slot on the left will be Gavin Bastian. I formation behind Amato. Showing blitz are the Millionaires. Going to give it to the deep man. Into the second level is Mitchell. Shakes a defender, gets to the 45 before he's upended. Got enough for a first down. They'll mark him outside of the 45 to the 46-yard line. A good explosive run for the Seals on the offensive side.
And, Pat, that's what we talked about there during the commercial break at the end of the quarter. Like to see Mitchell, no tiptoeing. No waiting for anything. Just hit the hole hard and run hard. When he does that, he's a bull going downhill. And that was exactly what you saw running there. Full speed from the handoff. They got big yards. Selinsgrove having a nice drive here, especially starting at the 1-yard line.
They have it at the 45-yard line. Amato stays under center. Give it to Mitchell again. Going left, dragging defenders close to the midfield marker. He's going to get to the 49-yard line. Close to a 4-yard pickup. Second down and 6 for Mitchell. Host of red shirts on the stop. But Selinsgrove, good positive play as they keep this drive going.
I like this style of running. When Mitchell runs like that and you're able to have Ethan Miller as your lead blocker, that is a heavy load coming at you there running the ball. So I like this. I like to see him kind of stick to this, see if Williamsport likes this. How much of this ground and pound do they want to eat? Right now, Selinsgrove doing it right here in this drive.
Second down and 6. Trailing 3-0 are the Seals. Give it to Miller going straight up. Good push into Williamsport territory. So they'll mark it at the 47, just inside the 48, maybe 47-yard line for the Seals. It's going to be a third down and 3, a long 3 for the Seals to try to keep this drive moving, trying to move the chains, cross lines, move chains, as Dave Hess would always say.
And here you are. If you're considering 2 downs here, I think you run the ball. If you're going to punt on 4th down, maybe you pass here. But if you're willing to go for it, 2 runs in a row here, and the way this drive's going, you're almost guaranteed a first down.
Stocking the line of scrimmage is Williamsport. Give it to Mitchell. Good block from Miller. First down as you call for, Ryan, as he's going to take it to the 40-yard line. Late flags are going to get thrown in late at the end of that play. Again, this is the 3rd time we've seen that. As a play comes to an end, we get a flag on the play. Selinsgrove would have it at the Williamsport 40-yard line, but a flag got thrown in the secondary.
But it's after the play, so I think no matter what, it won't negate the first down. Am I
Just
correct?
a sideline warning.
Yep.
Sideline
Okay.
warning given. Now, next time they do it would be a penalty. So everything stands. What we just saw, Mitchell able to do what we've asked for, run behind, good blocking, good push by that offensive line, and the tight end. Miller running the fullback. It's old school here tonight so far for the Seals. Staying in that I formation. First down and 10 from the Millionaires 40-yard line. Selinsgrove trailing 3-0.
And it's not even old school. This is Selinsgrove football. We've seen it over the years, especially in big games. They rely on that tough style of running, and now they found it right here. Miller is the lead fullback blocking, and tough running out of Mitchell right behind it. It's a deadly recipe.
Getting the snap is a motto. Give it to Mitchell. Mitchell tiptoeing his way through. Gets inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line. Running the exact same play off the left side of that offensive line. And Selinsgrove's going to get it marked. And here a whistle. Trying to see if there's a
Maybe
flag.
a timeout?
They're going to mark the ball down at the 33-yard line, in between the 33, 34-yard line. Following that, but I don't see a flag, don't see anything, as Rice is going to come into the game on this 2nd down play.
I'm going to test your knowledge, and maybe you can cheat and ask the stat guy. What's the most rushing yards that Mitchell's had this year so far in a game?
Don't know off the top of my head, but probably not much. He's had a tough going in the first 4 weeks for the Seals.
He might have that many in this drive.
Well, Rice is coming in now. He'll get the call going right. He's got a little bit of room, but going to be swallowed up quickly. Trying to use his strength to get to the 31-yard line. Seals need to get to the 30-yard line to pick up the first down. We'll have a 3rd down and 1 for the Seals. They trail 3-0 with 8:19 to go in the first half.
19 yards is Mitchell's biggest game this year. He's over doubled that, if not tripled that almost in this drive. But Rice there, I don't know if this is by design, but he didn't follow the fullback there, and they've been running right off the fullback's tail this entire drive. So.
And going left. That time they went to the right. 3rd down for the Seals. Going to 3rd down and 2. They trail 3-0. Heavy at the line of scrimmage. This goes to Miller. He's going to get inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So he will have another Selinsgrove first down as he's going to roll off the ball and ask for some help to get up. After picking up that first down, a good push once again by that offensive line. Selinsgrove in business at the Williamsport 29-yard line.
I'm going to call that a dude run. That's how a dude runs. I mean, he just lowered his shoulder and muscled that. That was a weight room run. Like, that's just pure strength because he found resistance right away. But there's no one was going to deter him from getting that first down.
They stay with the eye look. Mitchell the fullback. Amato under center. First down at 10. Blitz coming. Got to give it to Rice. Rice is going to drag defenders, get another positive run out of this to take it close to the 27-yard line from your junior, as Mitchell will make his way back on the field and see if Rice checks out, as he does just that.
And again, and it might be by design, I don't know, but every time Mitchell ran the ball, he followed the fullback, followed the blocker, and just ran off of him. Again, this is the 2nd time we've seen Rice. He leaves the lead blocker and kind of cuts it up the middle, still getting some positive yards, but not the bigger gains.
Mitchell returns. He's in the I formation behind Miller. 2nd down play. Give it to Miller, trying to bounce to the outside, and not going to happen this time. Those guys up front, Minor led the way for the Williamsport Millionaires, making the stop, and he's a dude. Sophomore, 6'4", 220, taking Miller down. It'll be a 3rd down and 10. His ball's going to be at the 29-yard line in Millionaire territory.
Well, Williamsport's defensive end there on the far side just did everything there. He blew up Selinsgrove offensive line, and where Miller wanted to run the ball, he had to kind of step back and go in opposite direction. So that's just a big play by the defensive line, especially the defensive end for Williamsport.
See Seals subbing guys along that offensive line. Big 3rd down play for the Seals. Amato gets the call, fakes it, rolling to his right, looking, gets rid of it in and out of the intended receiver's hands. And well, maybe he was being grabbed a little bit as he was trying to get to his break for Gavin Bastion, but it will be a 4th down. And Selinsgrove looks like they'll keep the offense out there. Nope, maybe you're going to jog Noah Walter out to try to do similar to what Williamsport did and try to pin Williamsport deep in their own territory.
I bet Amada would like to have that one back because he had Teets open on the sideline, tried to hit Bastion as he's crossing the field, but man, Teets was open.
Nope, they're going to try a field goal. They're going to try a 46-yard field goal for the Selinsgrove Seals. Noah Walter attempting it here. He's 1 for 2 on the season. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. Looks like it has the distance, but it's not going to get through as it sails off to the left, but definitely had the ability to get it the distance, unable to split the upright. So Selinsgrove stopped on that drive, tried the field goal, but with the miss, it'll turn the ball back over to the Williamsport offense, who are leading 3-0 with 5:51 to go in the first half.
Absolutely wanted to get points on that drive, but that is not a bad drive. That is positive. That's encouragement. That gives the defense a breather. You change field position. Ultimately, though, it goes back to the first thing I said, the confidence. It gives you some confidence.
And the fact that it went in and out of the end zone, it's like a punt, so it will be marked at the 20-yard line for Williamsport. Selinsgrove did not get any points off of that, but as you mentioned, Ryan, and just handed to me, a 7-minute drive, 15 plays, comes up empty, but does a lot for the confidence of the offense for the Seals. Millionaires will have it first down at 10. Hughes gets the shotgun snap. Give it to Lone back in the backfield, drags the defender to the 22-yard line. There's Travis Reed on the stop for the Seals up front. See, also into the game for the Seals is Crew Carter, freshman, 5'9", 165 pounds. He's playing up front on that defensive line, along with another freshman in Portwood. In the middle of them will be Travis Reed playing over the ball. 5:23 in the opening half. Selinsgrove trailing 3-0 to the 4-0 Williamsport Millionaires. Trips to the right. Selinsgrove showing blitz. Mitchell coming. Hughes is back. Got time. Thrown over the middle. Well over the intended receiver's hands. It was covered nicely by Andrew Martinez, the senior. Falls incomplete. It'll be a 3rd down and 8 with 5:17 to go in the first half. Some updated scores. Shikellamy trailing 28-0 to Jersey Shore. Danville leading Milton 7-0. Montoursville now trailing Mount Carmel 7-3. All those scores brought to you by Aubrey Alexander Toyota, bringing you our out-of-town scoreboard. We are asking for a first interception of the season on the defensive side. If we could get here, it'd be a great candidate for the Smoky Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. Hughes in the shotgun. Here comes Mitchell off the edge. A fumbled snap. Ball's on the turf. White shirts are diving for it. Did they come up with it? Maybe not an interception, but a fumble recovery by the Seals defense.
Well, that Williamsport coach, when he watches that in film, he is not going to be happy. Not because of the fumble, but there was 2 guys for Williamsport that just stood there and watched it. Like they were afraid to get down the ground and get the contact. They should have had that ball no problem. But Selinsgrove's not afraid. They jumped right on that thing and got possession. So, yeah, that you watch that in film, you're going to be blown away when you see 2 of their guys just staring at the ball.
And Selinsgrove benefit from this as they'll now have the ball at the Williamsport 16-yard line. First down at 10, trying to finish off what they were unable to do in their last possession. Gavin Bastion under center. I formation behind him. Give it to Miller. Miller going right, tiptoes to the left as he's going to take it inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line for your senior. Getting a handoff from your fellow senior, Gavin Bastion, playing quarterback on that drive.
Yes, Selinsgrove just going a little bit quicker here in the run game by putting Bastion in quarterback. You basically have 3 guys now that can run the ball.
Bastion's going to keep it. Good push that offensive line to the 5 and maybe inside the 5. It'll be enough for a first down. Selinsgrove will have it first down. Goal to go, trying to take advantage of a fumble recovery by the Seals defense to try to get points on the board. They trail 3-0 late here in the first half with just 4:30 to go in the first half. And what a momentum builder this would be for the Seals to get points here late in the first half.
And I know it was only a handful of yards, but that was actually a really tough run for a wide receiver. Bastion just churning those legs, man, keeping those knees going, and he moves the pile. That was a very tough run.
Bastion remains under center, taking the snap, runs into Miller. Miller gets it inside the 1, close to the goal line. They're going to say he's down at the 1-yard line, and you would expect to see Gavin Bastian get beyond center as
Hurry
they're
it
going to go
up.
tempo here and try to line up to see if they can punch this one in. Second down goal to go from the 1.
Hard count.
Got a whistle, got flags up front. See who jumped, whether it was Williamsport, which wouldn't be a big penalty for them, just be half the distance to the goal, but it would be ginormous if it was to go against the Selinsgrove offense.
That's against Williamsport. Little hard count there. They jumped.
Now the football literally is sitting on the goal line for the Seals, who are trying to take the first lead of the night. They trail 3-0 with 3:49 to go into here in the first half. Bastian under center, looking for a clean snap, gets it, shoving forward to the goal line. Touchdown, Selinsgrove Seals.
What an effort there by not only Bastian, but Ethan Miller, as he originally got stopped right at the line, but he rolls off. Ethan Miller gives him a two-hand push from behind, and Bastian reaches over the end zone. That's just a very, very important drive there. You got to take advantage of the turnovers. I know we wanted the first interception, Pat, but we'll take a fumble recovery. And then Selinsgrove putting Bastian. I like to move under quarterback if you're going to run, using him as a running back as well. And they're able to pound it in and take the lead. First offensive touchdown that Williamsport's given up in the first half all year.
Walter will attempt the extra point. This sails up and good. So Noah Walter puts the extra point through. Selinsgrove takes advantage of the turnover and takes the first lead of the night, 7-3, following that 4-play drive covering 16 yards. Took a minute and 23 seconds, finished off with Bastian's 1-yard touchdown run, which matches his 1-yard touchdown run a week ago against Central Mountain. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary.
All right, Pat. First game of the year, Juniata. I think Selinsgrove scored first, right, in that game?
Yep.
Second game, which was Twin Valley?
Twin Valley.
Who scored first in that one?
Selinsgrove scored a field goal to start that game.
Okay. And then Jersey Shore, Selinsgrove scored first
in that game.
last week.
Selinsgrove first and often.
So this is the first game Selinsgrove didn't score first in a game that we felt like it'd be at their advantage if they could score early. But here they are. They find themselves up 7-3. And maybe against these better teams, maybe, I hate to get superstitious, but maybe you don't want to score first.
I don't think you tell that to Coach Winrick.
No.
I think he'll take the recipe.
Well, if it works, if it wins, I don't think he'll fight it.
You're winning after it all said and done. But Selinsgrove takes advantage of the turnover. It was a mishandled snap by Hughes. And as you said, it looked like there were some Millionaires standing and watching the ball roll around. And Selinsgrove able to come in and recover the fumble, take advantage of that, and finish it off with the touchdown by Gavin Bastian. And Selinsgrove now leading 7-3 over the Millionaires as Noah Walter has it teed up. 2 guys deep for the Millionaires. 3:39 to go in the half. Now see if Selinsgrove defense can come up with a big stop and see if Selinsgrove can get the ball back late in the first half. And a timeout's going to be taken by the Seals before this kickoff. Stick around at halftime. We'll have the scoring recap of this first half, get stats from our stat man, Zach Showers. Also get the Seals athletic rundown, Ryan's analysis of what we saw in that first half and what we'll look forward to in the second half. Plus, we'll give you some updated scores of games going on around the valley. We actually can do that now while we have a timeout. Again, Lewisburg leading Warrior Run 7-0, a part of our Blaze Alexander Ford built for a tough game of the week. Shikellamy being shut out at this point against Jersey Shore 28-0. Danville leading Milton 7-0. Mount Carmel up on Montoursville 7-3. Central Columbia leading Southern Columbia 6-0 in the first quarter. And Hollidaysburg up 1 on Mifflinburg 7-6. Selinsgrove has Hollidaysburg on the schedule later in the season. Here it's 7-3 Selinsgrove.
Quick timeout note to make. We used to do this in the past. Got a text message from Amanda Friend. She's happy to hear me on the air. She's reminiscent of the good old days.
Now we have it teed up for Noah Walter. Approaches, and it's away. End over end kick, but will be returnable by Whaley at the 9. Crosses the 20. Hit by White Shirts. Gets out to the 19-yard line. And that's where Williamsport will take over as Wyatt Teets in on the stop along with Andrew Martinez.
I don't know if you caught it, but Mason Vasquez there just blew up a Millionaire. That was a massive hit. He wasn't in on the tackle, but that was an impressive hit. Kind of reminiscent of his father, Juan, that played back in the mid-90s for the Seals.
That hit was worth some money.
Yes, $1 million.
$1 million. Twins to each side from Millionaires, trailing for the first time tonight. Hughes, quick pass out, hits the turf, and it's going to be incomplete. Rice on the coverage. The intended receiver was Bradshaw, but it did skip up to him, falls incomplete, but it's second down and 10 for the Millionaires.
What I'm liking right now as a Seals fan is the body language of the Millionaires right now. Some frustration showing. It's been a little sloppy for them offensively the last two possessions. Obviously, the big turnover that Selinsgrove was able to take advantage of and get points. But watch the shoulder shugs. Watch the palms up. Watch the head down. A little bit of frustration starting to show.
Twins to each side once again. One back in the backfield with Hughes. Hughes looking to pass. Gets rid of it. Got a man. Makes the catch to Bradshaw. Trying to run away from Vasquez. He does. And finally pushed out of bounds. And there's going to be a flag on the play as he is pushed beyond the boundary. Man, Studer was the one on the stop and pushes them out of bounds, and it'll be a flag to tack on a big chunk play by the Williamsport Millionaires.
There's a Selinsgrove player there that has to make a tackle. That tackle has to be made there. Cannot give up that edge. You got to wrap up low, get the legs, bring him down, because that missed tackle is why Williamsport was able to get that first down there. That's a crucial play.
Selinsgrove Seals football on SBC Sports Live. It's sponsored in part by Northumberland National Bank. Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships. First down for the Millionaires following a penalty in the long run after the catch to put it in Selinsgrove territory at the 48-yard line. Selinsgrove showing blitz. Low snap to Hughes. It's on the turf, and Ethan Miller comes away with the recovery. Another missed snap by the Millionaires, and Ethan Miller raced through, scooped it up, and gives the ball back to the Seals.
Well, after a very disappointing play, it completely turns around. This is high school football. This is what it is. And we can hear the coaching staff upstairs. A play ago, not happy. That play, very excited. And like you said, 3 minutes and 20 seconds is a lot of time. Have all their timeouts. They can still run the ball here, which they've had a lot of success. They don't have to throw right away. And this would be massive for Selinsgrove if they were able to put some points on the board here to end the half.
Got a power look this time as Bastion will stay in a shotgun formation, but Selinsgrove's going to jump the tackle on the right side. Something Coach Briggs talked about, when you put a different guy in, a different voice, a different cadence, a different rhythm at quarterback, and it can cause these problems. We saw that in week 1 versus Juniata when Amato came in after Bastion had played majority of the beginning of the game. When you make that switch, things sound different, and I think we saw that there on the jump by the Seals. It'll drive them back and make this a first down and 15 from their own 47-yard line. Studer in the slot on the right along with Wyatt Teets. Shotgun formation for Gavin Bastion. Gets a high snap. He's going to run it to the left. Looking for a block. He's got a wall. Gets a good block from Mitchell. Up the left sideline. Miller's going to get called for a penalty. That's Davis.
They don't like the call. They don't like the penalty there. I didn't see holding there.
And it looks like it's going to go against Miller, who was running interference for Gavin Bastion. So it looks like it's going to take away a big, long run from your senior quarterback. And bringing it. So the officials are having their conversation before they're going to give us our final. They're checking with Coach Pearson to see what he wants to do to continue the conversation.
So it would be 10 yards from the spot. So it would still be.
It still ends up being a positive play to the 45-yard line for the Seals as they're trying to overcome 2 penalties now, back-to-back penalties against the Seals. One was a false start, and this was a questionable whether it was a block by Ethan Miller leading the way for Gavin Bastion. Puts the ball at the Williamsport 45-yard line. Selinsgrove leading 7-3 with 3:10 to go in the opening half. Trying to get more points on the board to wrap up the first half. Shotgun power to the right. Going to go to Miller. Miller bulls his way over a couple red shirts for a short pickup to make this a second down and medium for the Seals.
That tough run there, and that's senior leadership and just in the style of play. I mean, that could have been easily nothing on that run, but Ethan Miller just trucking through. And now here you are, Bastion at quarterback. It's going to be second or third. It's going to be third down, right? No, it'll be second because the penalties.
Yep.
This will be second down and 4. You got that option, that threat. I'd like to see him go back to Bastion running out around the edge.
Flip Miller from left to the right. Wide receivers each side. Bastion gets the snap. He's going to go right. Looking to get a block. He does for Miller. Cuts under defender, but then caught from behind. Swung to the turf at the 39-yard line for the Seals. It'll be a third down and 2 for the Seals. 2-down territory. We guess here with it being 2:09, they do have 3 timeouts to their availability late in the first half.
Well, here they're going to let the clock run as much as they can. Although it's 2-down territory. I mean, I can't imagine they're not going to go for it if they were to come up short here. But Ethan Miller, great block there to free Bastion. And Bastion, honestly, he earned everything there. He fought and tried to twist out and makes it a 3rd and short. But I like the call there. I like the keeper, 2 lead blockers, 2 big, strong guys, and Miller and Mitchell.
So with 1:36 to go in our first half, timeout taken by the Seals. We'll have it 3rd down and 2. Trying to pick up a first down late in the first half. Scoring, this is how it happened. It's Williamsport got on the board first following an 11-play drive, went for 56 yards, took 6 minutes and 26 seconds, and they got a 23-yard field goal from senior kicker Parker Johnson. It's 7th of the season on 7 tries. So Williamsport led with 3:56 to go in the first quarter. That would be all the scoring in the first quarter as Williamsport led 3-0. But Selinsgrove took advantage of a fumble recovery as Bastion took it from 1 yard out, his 3rd of the season, 1st of the night. That came with 3:39 to go in the first half. 4-play drive, 16 yards covered, took 1 minute and 23 seconds. Extra point good by Noah Walter. And Selinsgrove at this point leads 7-3 with 1:36 to go in the first half. Following the timeout, Bastion will stay in at quarterback. He's got 2 wide receivers split to the right. Ethan Miller and Mitchell in the backfield with him. High snap to Gavin Bastion going left. Gets a block from Mitchell. Bounce to the outside. Still going as he's going to get inside of the 35-yard line, close to the 31-yard line. Goes senior quarterback Gavin Bastion. Picks up a first down for the Seals.
And just patient running by Bastion, allowing his lead blockers, both Miller and Mitchell, to do Miller and Mitchell. I know you like those little phrases and nicknames, but both those guys just doing their job in the blocking. And then Gavin, little hesitation, explosion, is able to get those extra couple yards. And that's a dangerous run play there with Bastion running behind those 2 guys.
Wide receivers each side. Inside handoff goes to Miller to the 35, maybe the 29-yard line. He'll pick up 4. It'll be a 2nd down and 6. Miller is going to be slow to get up off the turf as he gets some help. Clock winding with 1:18 to go in the first half. Selinsgrove leading 7-3, trying to add to it here.
They gotta hurry things up a little bit here, coming to the 1 minute mark.
Bastion will stay in a shotgun formation, getting the snap, pitches it to Mitchell, going right. Mitchell trying to bounce to the outside, being chased from behind, and he's not going to get there. He's going to lose yardage to make this a 3rd down and long, a 3rd down and 8 for the Seals. And Ethan Miller definitely looks hobbled. He's going to come to the sideline on this 3rd down and long play. 45 seconds, and you have timeouts to use if you want to. They have 1 timeout left. Bastion's going to keep it again. Going to the left, running the wrong way, being chased to the sidelines, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds back at the 30-yard line. So it's going to be a 4th and long. We're going to call it a 4th down and 8 for the Seals.
Gavin able to get out of bounds. That's big. It'll stop the clock, although they do have 1 timeout. I kind of like to see him burn that timeout in the last play. They lost a lot of time. Ethan Miller was a little hobbled. He needed to get off the field. Maybe use a timeout there and let Miller gain composure, maybe get himself together, get back out in the field.
We're going to try a 47-yard field goal. Did try a 46-yard field goal. We'll try a 47-yard field goal for Noah Walter. Wyatt Teets on the hold. Good snap. The kick is up, and it's blocked. It's live. Williamsport's going to scoop it up and take it in for a score. Williamsport's going to take it in for a touchdown off the block field goal. Got late flags being thrown as well. It's going to be a sideline warning, probably against Williamsport. His officials running down the field. He does not need obstacles to run into, but Williamsport gets the block, a low trajectory on the field goal attempt by Noah Walter. It pops in the air, and to the fortune of Williamsport, they're able to take it out of the air in for a score late in the first half with just 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So they already had a warning.
Was that warning against us?
No, I thought it was, well, I guess it could have been.
Stick around at halftime. We'll give you all the analysis you want of that first half, as it is a touchdown for the Williamsport Millionaires. Wow, what a turn of events, Ryan. Just an unbelievable change in the mojo as Williamsport's able to scoop up a block field goal attempt by Noah Walter to take it the distance for the score. And so instead of Selinsgrove looking to add points and the lead in that first half, Williamsport looks like they'll go at halftime with the lead. Wait for Parker Johnson to kick the extra point off the Hughes hold. It's up and it's good.
Yeah, just unfortunate. That's just unfortunate right there. Not only getting it blocked is unfortunate, but the unlucky bounce right to a Williamsport player and no one around him. That's about as easy as it gets for him. He could have jogged into the end zone there. And, man, that's a momentum switch right there, right before halftime. That being said, Selinsgrove has found some success, found something that's working offensively. So keep your head up. And what's really crucial is Williamsport gets the ball to start the second half, too. So that quick score before the end of the half, it's like getting two possessions in a row.
And just the momentum. What a difference in the field. You talked about earlier in that first half about the body language. Look at Williamsport. They were dealing with something they hadn't dealt with all year. How was the character? Are they testing themselves, questioning some things? And, boy, what a swing that is following the Everett 60-yard field goal blocked return for a touchdown for Williamsport. And with the extra point by Johnson, Selinsgrove trailing 10-7 with just 21 seconds to go in the first half. Kick is away for Johnson. Hits the end zone and goes out of the end zone. Another touchback for Johnson and the Williamsport Millionaires. Again, a 60-yard return off the block field goal by Williamsport. Gives Williamsport the lead, and as you said, Ryan, and give them the ball in the second half, as they will have the second half kickoff. So this is a test now, test for the Seals. Everything we talked about looked like it was not going well for Williamsport and how they were going to handle it. Now it's a test for Selinsgrove. How do you manage this in at halftime? Things you're talking about, like you said, there are a lot of positives to talk about. Unfortunate situation there. Anytime you're kicking a long field goal, the trajectory has to be more of a line drive, and boy, just completely took away a lot of the momentum Selinsgrove have built up in that second quarter. Under center is Amato. Turn, give it to Miller, going right, second level, spins out of a tackle. Trying to get the Miller mixer, still going. It'll be tackled at the 28-yard line as the clock will continue to run. It'll be under 10 seconds and possibly the final play of the first half. And this one from Williamsport High School. And it will be. Both teams will start making their way to the locker room as that's the end of the first half. Selinsgrove trailing following the blocked field goal in return. Touchdown by the Millionaires. They trail 10-7. Don't go anywhere. We'll give you the scoring recap. We'll give you scores from other games going on around the Valley. Also stats and Ryan's analysis of that first half. Also as we get ready to move into the second half. Plus the Seals athletic rundown. All that and more at halftime. This is Selinsgrove football presented by Selinsgrove Ford on Eagle 107, eagle107.com, and on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel.
The Sunbury Motor Company.
Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School. Amber Wren, certified Hyundai and Lincoln sales consultant, Selinsgrove area high school.
Ian Chakosky, certified Ford sales professional, Mount Carmel and Shamokin area.
Christopher Stengline, Ford certified sales consultant, Selinsgrove area high school.
Tom Mertz, fourth generation owner, Sunbury Motor Company, Shikellamy High School.
A tradition of trust since 1915.
This world is filled with breathtaking moments where every road is an invitation to adventure and new stories. Built for those who crave exploration, freedom of the open road, and above all, safety. Subaru will take you through the rugged mountains and everywhere in between, empowering you to experience the wonders of nature like never before. Whether you're a trailblazer or a weekend explorer, come and visit W&L Subaru, where we will help you discover the joy of driving and embrace your love of the great outdoors.
At J.J. Powell, we know keeping your home warm shouldn't be a hassle. With Easy Pay, you get capped pricing, budget-friendly payments, and automatic delivery, so you can relax and take it easy. Don't wait. Join online at jjpowell.com or call 800-432-0866 today. J.J. Powell, take it easy.
Troy Zerman, head coach. Meet my team.
Dennis, quarterback.
Glenn Williams, safety.
Trevor Mitros, tight end.
James Stokes, linebacker.
Brian Janelle, quarterback.
Tyler Undercuffler, wide receiver.
Gabe, running back.
At Zimmerman Motors, we're passing the savings on to you. We have 4x4 Jeep Compasses under $30,000.
So stop in and see why people have been coming from all over the region to Zimmerman's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Sunbury and experience what we call the Zimmerman difference.
We're highlighting the Selinsgrove Marching Band all season long during our pregame. Make sure you check out our pregame interviewing members of the Selinsgrove Marching Band. We call it the Band Together segment, so you want to check that out. If you missed the interview with Abby Mangles, we'll get that up on our Facebook page, Selinsgrove Seals on Eagle 107 Facebook page, and you can hear all the interviews, not only Mangles, Abby from tonight, but also we're able to interview others throughout the week or throughout the season. Check that out at your earliest convenience on Eagle 107, Selinsgrove Seals on Eagle 107 Facebook page. Selinsgrove trailing here at halftime 10-7 as the Williamsport got on the board first as they were able to get a 23-yard field goal with 11-play, 56-yard drive. Took 6 minutes and 26 seconds. It was 3-0 at that point for the Williamsport Millionaires. That would be all the scoring in the first quarter. 3-0 lead for Williamsport. We moved into the second quarter, and it was Gavin Bashi getting a 1-yard touchdown run following a fumble by the Millionaires. They came with 3:39 to go in the first half. It finished a 4-play drive covering just 16 yards. Took 1 minute and 23 seconds. The extra point by Noah Walter, good. And then that moves us to the biggest play of the game so far, and definitely a candidate for the Schmokadim Health Center backbreaker play of the game, as Selinsgrove was attempting to kick a field goal with just over 20 seconds to go in that first half. Williamsport blocks the punt. The ball bounces right into Everett's hand for the Millionaires. He returns it 60 yards untouched into the end zone for the touchdown for the Millionaires. The extra point good, and the Millionaires go into halftime leading 10-7 over the Selinsgrove Seals. Again, Selinsgrove took advantage of the turnover, had another opportunity for a turnover on another fumbled snap by the Millionaires. but it's the Millionaires taking advantage of the biggest play of the game so far, and that is the interception, or that's the blocked field goal attempt by the Seals. Now we take a listen to the Seals athletic rundown, and to do that, we check in with our very own beat reporter, Murphy O'Brien.
Our athletic week got started with the girls soccer team coming out on top against Midwest. Later in the week, they lost in a close road game to the Central Columbia Blue Jays. They spend their week at home, beginning with a matchup with Montoursville tomorrow morning. East Juniata and Jersey Shore will also visit Selinsgrove this week. The boys soccer team took a trip to Dallas and fell in that tight matchup. They came out on top in a close 2-1 win on the road at Danville. To end their week, they fell to Lewisburg at home. The team will play following the girls tomorrow against Shikellamy at 2 p.m. at home. On Tuesday night, they will head to Central Columbia. During Turf Fest, the field hockey team outlasted Line Mountain 1-0 and earned a 4-0 victory against Central Columbia. The team also beat Lewisburg 2-0 at home. With that win, head coach Roz Erb earns her 100th win with the Selinsgrove program. They will travel to Wyoming Valley West tomorrow morning and return home to take on Greenwood before heading to Mifflin County on Thursday night. The golf team earned the league title with a big win to Williamsport. District play will begin on Wednesday. The tennis team traveled to Mifflinburg and came out on top 5-0. Against Williamsport, they fell to the Millionaires and also to the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. On Monday, the team will head to Shikellamy before they are met by Central Columbia at home later in the week. The cross-country team traveled to Cole Township for a matchup with Hughesville, Mount Carmel, and Shamokin on Tuesday, and both teams beat Mount Carmel and Shamokin and fell to Hughesville. This is Murphy O'Brien. Join me each week for the Seals Athletic Rundown on Eagle 107 and eagle107.com.
Appreciate Murphy checking in with us with the Seals Athletic Rundown. She does it every week, give you an idea of all the outcomes of the previous week within the Selinsgrove School District and project into the week coming up. Appreciate all the work that she puts in and the participation of all the coaches and players who check in with Murphy on a week basis for the Seals Athletic Rundown. Let's take a break, come back. We'll get our stats from our stat man and also Ryan's analysis of that first half and what the Seals need to do in the second half to retake the lead. They trail here 10-7 to the Williamsport Millionaires. This is Selinsgrove football presented by Selinsgrove Ford on Eagle 107, eagle107.com, and on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel.
The Northumberland National Bank, proudly serving our community for over 120 years. And now we've taken a giant leap into the future with a brand new online and mobile banking experience. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances from the comfort of your home or on the go. With remote deposit capture, simply snap a picture of your check and it's deposited securely into your account. Experience the ease and convenience of banking like never before, like checking your credit score on the go or applying for a mortgage right from your home. Visit our website at noribank.com, the Northumberland National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Troy Zerman, head coach. Meet my team.
Dennis, quarterback.
Glenn Williams, safety. Trevor Mitros, tight end.
James Snows, linebacker.
Brian Janelle, quarterback.
Tyler Undercuffler, wide receiver.
Gabe, running back.
At Zimmerman Motors, we're passing the savings on to you. We have 4x4 Jeep Compasses under $30,000.
So stop in and see why people have been coming from all over the region to Zimmerman's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Sunday and experience what we call the Zimmerman difference.
With gas rewards at Wise, your everyday purchases can add up to big savings at the pump. So next time you're fueling the kids after practice, filling up your fridge, or topping off your dinner table, you can shop and save in-store and at the pump, so your wallet isn't running on empty. Earn one Wise reward point for every qualifying dollar you spend, and save up to $1 off per gallon with Wise Gas Rewards.
Eat better, spend less, that's Wise.
Buy the best pre-owned vehicle from the area's #1 certified pre-owned Ford dealer, Selinsgrove Ford. Selinsgrove Ford at the Bridge in Selinsgrove and at selinsgroveford.com.
Troy Zerman.
Welcome back here at halftime as the Millionaires lead this one over the Selinsgrove Seals 10-7. Looking at the numbers from that first half, Selinsgrove 8 first downs, 109 yards rushing, just 15 through the air for 124 yards in that first half for the Seals. For the Williamsport Millionaires, just 4 first downs, 25 yards rushing, 52 yards passing for just 77 yards in that first half by the Millionaires. The penalties, Selinsgrove 5 penalties for 55 yards and Williamsport 4 penalties for 25 yards. Williamsport has the 2 fumbles in the game. Selinsgrove took advantage of the 1 fumble, were able to take it in for their lone score. But the big play of that first half, as Williamsport blocks an attempted 47-yard field goal by Selinsgrove, Williamsport scoops it out of the air and able to return it 60 yards for a touchdown. And that's where we stand, 10-7 lead for the Williamsport Millionaires. For individual numbers, Hughes, quarterback, sophomore, 4 for 8 for just 52 yards. Bradshaw, 2 catches, 4 yards. Wiley, 1 catch for 8 yards. In the rushing department, Wiley, 4 carries for 16 yards. Bailey, 3 carries for 14 yards. For the Selinsgrove Seals, Amato, 1 for 4 for just 15 yards. Teets made that catch for that 15-yard gain. In the rushing game, Miller, 12 carries for 50 yards. Mitchell, 7 carries for 37 yards. Bastian, 6 carries, 34 yards, and a touchdown. Rice, 2 carries for just 3 yards. Selinsgrove trailing 10-7. Again, 124 total yards for the Seals, 77 for the Williamsport Millionaires, but it's Williamsport leading 10-7. Take our final break as both teams are returned to the field. Get ready for the second half, and we'll check in with Ryan Brand about the analysis of that first half and what Selinsgrove look to do to try to regain the lead here in the second half. This is Selinsgrove football presented by Selinsgrove Ford on Eagle 107, eagle107.com, and on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel.
At J.J. Powell, we know keeping your home warm shouldn't be a hassle. With Easy Pay, you get capped pricing, budget-friendly payments, and automatic delivery, so you can relax and take it easy. Don't wait. Join online at jjpowell.com or call 800-432-0866 today. J.J. Powell, take it easy.
This world is filled with breathtaking moments where every road is an invitation to adventure and new stories. Built for those who crave exploration, freedom of the open road, and above all, safety. Subaru will take you through the rugged mountains and everywhere in between, empowering you to experience the wonders of nature like never before. Whether you're a trailblazer or a weekend explorer, come and visit W&L Subaru, where we will help you discover the joy of driving and embrace your love of the great outdoors.
Experience the difference at Blaze Alexander Family Dealership. For over 40 years, Blaze Alexander has been Central PA's top choice for unbeatable prices. With 20 locations and 11 brands, we have what you want at a price you deserve. Over 4,000 new and pre-owned vehicles available. Why go anywhere else? Stop and shop or check us out online at blazealexander.com. Sales, service, parts, collision.
The Sunbury Motor Company.
Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School.
Amber Wren, certified Hyundai and Lincoln sales consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Ian Chikuski, certified Ford sales professional, Mount Carmel and Shamokin area.
Christopher Stengline, Ford certified sales consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Tom Mertz, fourth generation owner, Sunbury Motor Company, Shikellamy High School.
A tradition of trust since 1915.
Lynn Hall will help you through the workday, finishing off the 107-minute superset and starting each hour with our 7-song superset. It's all for all your favorite classic rock through the workday. Ryan, a tough way to end the first half, but it doesn't signify exactly what Selinsgrove was able to establish in that second quarter and moving forward in this game.
Well, I mean, remove the 60-yard field goal block for a TD, and Selinsgrove defense has held Williamsport to 3 points on 4 first downs and 77 total yards. So we're talking about a 10-second moment in this first half is what is kind of like, well, definitely has made the lead for Williamsport. I don't change anything if I'm Selinsgrove. Stick to this tough running style, take care of the ball, force another turnover in the second half, and no more blocked field goals for a touchdown. And I like what I'm seeing from Selinsgrove. I think you're going to see some of the wear down. So it's going to test the lungs. It's going to test the gut, the heart of Selinsgrove. But if they can muscle through it all, I think they come out victorious here.
As Noah Walter kicks this away, rolls to the 8-yard line. Return man picks it up, tiptoes the sidelines, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
You love that, right, Pat?
Exactly
Wow.
what the doctor ordered to start the second half.
Oh, man.
Again, he's just joining us. Williamsport got on the board first, led 3-0, and then Selinsgrove took advantage of a fumble recovery by the defense to take a 16-yard drive to take the lead off a 1-yard touchdown run by Gavin Bastian. But we ended that first half with a blocked 47-yard field goal attempt by the Seals, taken by Everett for Williamsport. He returned it for a touchdown, and that's where we stand to move in the second half with Williamsport leading 10-7 over the Selinsgrove Seals. Under center is Hughes. Blitz coming by Hoffman. Give it to the deep man, going right. Nothing there. It ball's on the turf rolling around, but whistles blow. But it's going to be a short pickup. Defense guys up front did a nice job for the Seals.
And I'm not so sure that wasn't a fumble there. I'm not sure he was down. I think that was Miller that came flying through and put a helmet on the ball. I mean, it was close, but I thought that ball was free. That would have been huge for the Selinsgrove defense to start the second half.
Mitchell playing back on the defensive line from his linebacker position. He's now playing on the defensive line. Under center is Hughes to start the second half. Give it to the deep man, going left this time. Able to get to him is Vasquez, and finished off by Martinez. A loss on the play. Good push up front by that Selinsgrove defense. As you see Travis Reed, also Manier along that defensive line along with Devin Mitchell.
It could have been a holding call there in Williamsport as well. I'm glad it wasn't called because the tackle is going to be just as good. It would have been half the distance to the goal, plus it removes the down there. But I think Vasquez there, he was held, could have easily been a penalty. But again, for Selinsgrove, you don't want the call there, especially since you made the tackle for the loss.
No let up here on the defensive side. They got Williamsport deep in their own territory at the 4-yard line. A 3rd down and 13, just starting the second half. Shotgun for Hughes. Blitz coming by Hoffman. Quick throw out there into the flat. Caught by Bradshaw. Runs away from the defenders out to the 19-yard line, and it's going to be enough for a first down for the Williamsport Millionaires. Bradshaw slow to get back to his feet.
Again, another missed tackle there on 3rd down that has to be made. But Williamsport showing some athleticism, able to avoid it, and gets another big play. But last time they had that big play on 3rd down, they fumbled the ball. Ethan Miller jumped on it. So maybe we'll get the same scenario here, Pat.
Hoping so, as personnel changes for the Williamsport Millionaires. Some guys come off, guys go in. As Bradshaw comes off after taking that hit, he was slow to get up, and now he's being talked to by the medical staff. 1st down and 10 for the Millionaires. Twins to each side. Shotgun for Hughes. Had some snap issues in that first half. This is a good one. Quick throw this time out, and it's going to be Wyatt Teets blowing it up on the catch by the Millionaires. That's Everett making the catch, but hit quickly by Wyatt Teets on the coverage.
Wyatt Teets is quietly having a really nice game, not just defensively there with that play, but he had the big catch in traffic early on. He's made a couple of nice plays here on defense. He's very active tonight, very focused. Like and love what I'm seeing out of him.
Pushes the ball back to the 15-yard line for the Millionaires. 2nd down and long. Trips to the left, one wide receiver to the right. Shotgun for Hughes. Blitz being shown by the Seals. Pressuring Hughes out of the pocket. He gets rid of it. Got a man wide open. Makes the catch and tiptoes out of bounds. Short of a first down out to the 27-yard line for the Millionaires to make this a much more manageable 3rd down play for the Millionaire offense.
A little bit better pass. That's a 1st down and much more for Williamsport. So Selinsgrove getting a little bit of luck there on that side. No, well, I wouldn't even say luck. Maybe they caused it with that pressure there. QB threw a little high, a little outside. That could have been much worse.
Making it a 3rd and 3 with 9:06 to go in the third quarter. The Millionaires leading 10-7. 2 wide receivers to the right. Shotgun for Hughes. Selinsgrove showing blitz again. Go to the deep man. Getting the call. Spins, trying to stretch it for a first down. It looks like they're going to give him the mark of the 30-yard line. And it looks like it would be enough for a first down. Haven't got the official call from the official. Now he says, move the chains. So a first down pickup. And so Williamsport avoiding a big loss on a couple plays ago to turn this into a first down at the 30-yard line.
And just so frustrating there. And the coaching staff is going to be frustrated when they see that in film. That easily is a stop there if you just wrap up and bring the guy down. But too many guys just want to put their shoulder in there and lay the big hit. They whiff, they miss. The guy's able to spin, lean forward, and get the first down. Never should have happened.
Everett splits far to the right. Hughes gets the snap. Give it to the lone back in the backfield. Got quickness, gets to the sideline. Being chased by Studer. Studer's going to make the grab at the 35 and take him to the turf after a 5-yard pickup. And there's flags all over the place.
Yeah, you're going to have a late hit there. I think it was Vasquez there, just came in a little bit late. Wasn't crazy late, but enough where the official felt he needed to throw the flag.
You talk about things that are going to drive coaches crazy.
Yeah.
You make a good stop, 5-yard pickup, but the personal foul, too many of those. One is too many, but you have too many of those against the Seals, and it's going to push the ball all the way out to midfield for Williamsport. They'll have it first down and 10, already leading 10-7. With a quick moving clock at 8:17 to go in the third. Get a chance, get some updated scores, part of our Aubrey Alexander Toyota out-of-town scoreboard. A bunch formation to the left for Hughes. One back in the backfield. Gets the snap. Hughes pitches it to his lone running back in the backfield. Gets to the edge, being chased from behind, and it's going to be pushed out of bounds on the far side. See where the official's marking that on the far side. Haven't seen. It's going to come all the way back to the 45-yard line after the 5-yard pickup. A host of white shirts in on the stop. As Portwood comes in for Mitchell across that defensive line.
I like what I saw there of the Williamsport kid. When he went out of bounds, he ran over one of the ball boys for Selinsgrove. Was quick to check on him, make sure he's okay. That's awesome stuff there, the young man running the ball for Williamsport.
2nd down and 5 for Williamsport at the Selinsgrove 45-yard line. Man goes in motion. Hughes is looking to the right. Now deep down the right side and overthrows the intended receiver. As Studer and Wyatt Teets on the coverage. That was Bradshaw, the intended receiver, but it falls incomplete. It'll be a 3rd down and 5, and these 3rd down and 5s is where we're looking for candidates for the Smoking Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game, and love to see it on the defensive side.
And also in that play, number 5, Bailey for Williamsport, running back, senior, 6 foot 225, a little slow to get up there, a little bit of hobble going on right now for him. But yeah, just simply overthrew the ball there.
Looking for a big stop here on 3rd down, trying to force the Millionaires to have to punt. Tight formation for the Millionaires. Shotgun for Hughes. Going to pitch it to the running back going right. Hit by Gavin Bastion. Dragging defenders, be short of a first down as he takes it to the Selinsgrove 41-yard line. And let's see what the Millionaires do here. Is it 4-down territory? And now a flag's going to be thrown here on the sideline as a coach ran out. I don't know if they're calling him that he's on the field during play. I'm not sure what the call.
Yeah, well, the coach looks pretty frustrated, so I would assume it's going to be on him.
They're going to walk that off to put it, and now that changes into a punt formation for the Millionaires when they're probably considering going for it. And the coach that I think they called on is making his way 25 yards away from the play right now as he went out on the field. And an official, after you've already given a warning, he's on the field. That's a sideline penalty. So it forces the Millionaires into a punt when they looked like they were going to try to go for it on a 4th and 5. Don't jump off sides, Selinsgrove. And they don't. Good snap. The punt's away. Gavin Bastion running away from it as it's going to hit and take an unbelievable bounce for the Millionaires at the 5-yard line. I'm not much of a golfer, but that's one of those pitching wedge. It hits, got a backspin. It hit at the 2 and bounces backwards to the 5.
What do you mean you're not much of a golfer? You took some lessons you had. You golfed today, didn't you?
Yeah, that doesn't make me a golfer. That makes me somebody goes out and hits a white ball across the field.
I have to use the yellow ball so I can find it in the woods.
What a punt by senior Parker Johnson, putting Selinsgrove at their 5-yard line. Again, as we joke around on that, it hit it at 2, hoping it would take a bounce into the end zone and Selinsgrove benefit, but it takes a hop and Millionaires benefit to the 5. First down and 5 for the Seals at their, or 10 at their own 5. I formation behind Amato. Give it to the fullback. Nothing. A wall of red shirts, maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second down and 10 for the Seals.
Well, last time Selinsgrove had their back to the end zone, it was an Ethan Miller run out to about the 19-yard line. So seeing if they can get away again with that. Williamsport all over it, shut it down, maybe a gain of a foot or 2.
Checking in with our Blaze Alexander Ford Built Ford Tough Game of the Week. Lewisburg leading Warrior Run 10-0. That's a battle of the undefeated. Blaze Alexander Ford Built Ford Tough Game of the Week, where it's worth the drive to Route 45. Rocco gives it to the fullback again, going right, got some room. That's Mitchell. First down as he takes along the sidelines and thrown out of bounds beyond the 25 to the 26-yard line. Good run that time by the Seals, picking up a much-needed first down.
And he took a big hit, and I'm glad he got up, did not react at all. That was a big hit right on the sideline. Mitchell just jogs back to the huddle. Love that there.
6:26 to go in the third. Selinsgrove trailing 10-7 to the Millionaires. That was the score at the end of the first half. No scoring here in the third to this point. Rocco Amato under center. I formation behind him. Give it to Mitchell again. Trying to cut, puts his foot in the turf, picks up good yardage, short of the 30-yard line to the 29-yard line to pick up maybe 5 or 6 on the carry to set up a second and medium.
Mitchell just seems like he's in the zone. He just seems like he's comfortable out there, feeling the flow. Nothing was there originally. He kind of cuts back, hesitates, and waits for something to open up, and he explodes through a crack. Got what we call skinny. Got through a small hole. Big gain there, which could have been a loss or nothing.
Second down and 4 for the Seals following the Mitchell run. They stayed in the same look. Blitz being shown by the Millionaires. And Rocco Amato almost didn't get the ball to Miller. You've talked about it, Ryan. We've seen some dangerous handoffs, some mishaps in the handoff as Ethan Miller gets up again, hobbling. Looks like he's maybe going to take himself out of the game on this big third down play following the loss on the play.
Well, Minor, 6'4", 220-pound sophomore for Williamsport, number 75. He got through untouched. I mean, he was right there as the handoff was happening to Miller. So it's got to get somebody on number 75.
Bastion in the slot on the right for Rocco Amato. Drops back, 3-step drop, looking, throw it deep. Got a man beyond the defense. It's Wyatt Teets, and it's going to fall incomplete as Wyatt Teets tried to extend to make the catch, but it falls incomplete. And now there's a man down on the field for the Williamsport Millionaires behind the play. Started to get up and then went down. Let's see what's going on there as both teams will go to their sideline with an injured player down for the Millionaires.
Definitely a cramp. It's the same player on offense that came up with the cramp earlier. So, yeah, he's definitely dealing with some cramping down there. Amato took a pretty big hit there as he delivered the throw. I thought it was a really nice pass. Could have been close to some defensive pass interference there. Didn't get the flag, but I do like the fact that they attempted it. It's the first time they really threw the ball downfield, at least 2 quarters of play so far. But you're going to have to be able to throw the ball a little bit probably to win this game.
10-7 lead at this point with 5:01 to go in the third quarter clock, with Williamsport leading 10-7. Man down on the field, still being tended to for the cramp for the Williamsport Millionaires. Give you some updated scores. Jersey Shore leading 42-7 over Shikellamy. Danville shutting out Milton 28-0. A good one between Montoursville and Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel leading 17-10. Southern Columbia has the lead up on Central Columbia 14-6. Hollidaysburg up 6 on Mifflinburg 20-14. South Williamsport and Wyalusing knotted up at 0. Loyalsock and Bloomsburg at halftime, 6-6 ball game. Montgomery up 6 on Canton, 19-13. Hughesville shutting out Midwest 29-0. Lime Mountain leading Upper Dauphin 21-12. And Shamokin all over Central Mountain leading 57-0. as a Millionaire that was down on the field has made his way to his feet, making his way off, and that is Bailey, Jamel Bailey, the senior at 6 foot 225. So following that injury, it's a punting situation here for the Selinsgrove Seals as Noah Walter will punt it away. One man back deep for the Millionaires as he's making his way all the way to his inside of his 40-yard line. Looking for a great punt from your junior punter for the Seals. He has gotten some pressure. Gets this one away. Good punt. Goes away from the return man. Gets it at the 29. Trying to go from left to right. Being chased by white shirts. And he's going to be taken down by Vasquez as he crosses the 37-yard line, close to the 38-yard line. It's a good field position, though, for the Millionaires, is that Martinez and Vasquez on the punt coverage tackle for the Seals. Selinsgrove Football and SBC Sports Live is sponsored in part by Sunbury Motors Company, Duncan, and W&L Subaru. Looking for a big defensive stop for the Seals. Seeing if Ethan Miller is out there. He did take himself off the field at the end of that possession. He is back out there playing his middle linebacker position. Shotgun for Hughes. Bunch formation to the left. Handoff's going to go to the lone back in the backfield. Hit as he gets to the 40-yard line. Coming up making the stop, Wyatt Teets able to make the stop as the handoff that time went to Whaley, the senior. Pick up 2, second down and 8.
Like I said, quietly having a very nice game is Wyatt Teets. That was a big tackle for a cornerback to come in and go head-to-head with a running back, and he just stuffed him and brought him down immediately in his tracks.
Forcing a second down and 8. Ball at the Millionaires' 40-yard line. Shotgun formation for the Millionaires. Trips to the left. Hughes gets the snap. Fakes the handoff this time. Looking left. Got a man beyond the defense. That's Bradshaw, but overextended. Not enough for the Millionaires. Falls incomplete. It'll be a third down and 8 with 4:09 to go in the third quarter. Selinsgrove trailing by 3.
I know Williamsport made the move at quarterback. We're not quite sure why, but no difference in the deep ball. This is kind of what we saw in film. Williamsport really struggled in their previous games to connect with men running down the sideline or down the field. And again, tonight, it's the same thing. Different quarterback, but same outcome.
Open for a big stop here defensively for the Seals. Third down and 8. 4:09 to go in the third. This time the receivers are on the right side. One to the left. Low snap to Hughes. Hughes got plenty of time. Gets rid of it. It's got a man open beyond the defense. Makes the catch at the Selinsgrove 49-yard line. That's a touch pass made and caught by Dom Schrader, the sophomore, picking up a big first down for Millionaires.
Yeah, tough. I mean, just too much time there. Good job by Williamsport's offensive line to give time for things to set up. And just a nice strike, nice touch. Barely got the foot in bound, by the way, there, because it was right in front of us, but they did pick up the first down.
And the clock at 4:04 here in the third. Selinsgrove trailing by 3. Blitz coming. Deep man gets the call. It's got room. Second level. It's going to get 10 before he's driven out of bounds, maybe 11 for the Millionaires. Another first down, and the defenders for the Seals continue to sub in and out. Ethan Miller back in, Manier in. Hoffman will go out along with Portwood.
Now, wait a second. So the kid gets tackled out of bounds. He's slow to get up, and then he runs back out on the field and lays down. I'm not quite sure.
And now he's here on the sidelines.
Yeah, now he rolled off the sideline. But he was already off the sidelines, but he ran back out in the field and stopped.
So now we have some bit of confusion before we get this one going again. 3:56 to go in the third. Williamsport in Selinsgrove territory at the 39-yard line. Looking at that bend but not break history in the Selinsgrove defense. Hughes under center. I formation behind him. And Seals going to jump. Manier and Sheltman jump, and it appears it'll be a 5-yard walk-off. You wonder about the wear-down factor, and we thought maybe it would be showing some on the Williamsport side, but right now, Selinsgrove making some mistakes. There's one there. Jumping off sides, 5-yard walk-off, first down and 5 for the Millionaires. Now at the Selinsgrove 34-yard line. They have a fullback in the formation. Hughes under center. Taking the snap. Give it to the deep man. Trying to pop it to the outside. And Ethan Miller is going to hog tie him and throw him to the turf. They're going to give him forward momentum all the way up where he initially got hit. But it's a great stop. It'll be a second down. Where are they putting it? Oh, they're putting it at the 38-yard line. So it actually is going to be a loss on the play. So it'll be a second down and 9 for the Millionaires after the big stop by your senior linebacker, Ethan Miller. Bradshaw will split to the left. I formation behind Hughes. Second down and 9. Hughes is going to look to pass. He's got a man making a catch as the tight end. Up the right sideline. Hit by Wyatt Teets. Finished off by Vasquez. But another first down pickup for the Millionaires after Naughton made the catch, the junior tight end for the Williamsport Millionaires.
I'm going to start calling Mason Vasquez Michael Jackson because he's laying hits all night long, man. This guy is just crushing people. He does not tackle you. He destroys you.
Well, we're looking for one of those big destroyers to show themselves here as Millionaires have moved the ball inside the 25 down to the 21-yard line late in this third quarter. First down and 10. They lead 10-7 over the Seals. Hughes is looking to pass. Being pressured by Mitchell. Gets to the outside. Now gets rid of it. He's got a man beyond the defense. Hit from behind, but drags the defender into the end zone. Touchdown for the Millionaires.
Yeah, just a beautiful play. I mean, quarterback using a little pump fake, bought himself some more time, cleared a path, and what a touch pass right over a Selinsgrove defender and just led his guy perfectly. He made it look easy. That was not an easy play. That was actually pretty decently defended, but you got to give the quarterback a ton of credit there for setting everything up with his athleticism.
The contain was not there, as you said. He got wide and was able to get some time as Parker Johnson attempts the extra point. Plenty of distance and good. So right now, the Williamsport Millionaires, with all the momentum that they had going into halftime, they used on that possession there to take a 17-7 lead over the Selinsgrove Seals. And it's with 2:30 to go in the third. So Johnson, 2 extra points and a field goal to his credit. He's having a great season for the Williamsport Millionaires. He gets the extra point after a 7-play drive that went for 62 yards, took 2 minutes and 21 seconds, and finished off by that 21-yard touchdown reception by Dom Schroeder. And with the extra point, it's now a 17-7 lead for the Williamsport Millionaires. That's the Selinsgrove forward drive summary. Now Selinsgrove will go back on offense, trying to put a drive together. Can they answer the back-to-back scores by the Williamsport Millionaires to try to stop some of the bleeding, try to gain back some momentum? Can they do it from the offensive side? Johnson has it teed up. Wyatt Teets and Mitchell will stand just outside of their own 5-yard line waiting for Parker Johnson kickoff, but he's been able to kick the ball out of the end zone. Came in tonight with 13 touchbacks, and now you add 2 more on the evening for Parker Johnson. Now they had the wrong ball. They need the Williamsport ball, not the Selinsgrove ball, because it will travel so much differently for Johnson. I'm sure he could kick Central Mountain ball or Jersey. It wouldn't matter.
Listen, like you've never heard of Deflate Gate. Come on.
Well, he retired now. Both of them did.
Well, one of them maybe not for long.
Well, right now he is deflated on the sidelines as a working in
commentator like us.
I am deflated right now. But Selinsgrove trailing 17-7. I'm certainly deflated.
He's deflated. He went from being a Super Bowl champion coach to doing commentary. That's your best line you've ever done.
Well, if he feels like I do right now, and Selinsgrove fans and everybody else right now, we're looking for something.
2:30 left in the quarter.
2:30 to go in the
10
third.
points.
They need to put a drive, though. Put a drive together here for the Seals. Their best drive was involving Mitchell running at the eye. It looks like he'll stay out there with Miller, the fullback. And Gavin Bastion's going to be the quarterback. Brett Rice now will be in the backfield with him as Mitchell's going to go out of the game. 17-7 lead for the Millionaires. Gavin Bastion gets the call. Going left. Try to pop it to the outside. He will. He's at the 25. Gets to the 30-yard line. Looks like they'll mark him at the 28-yard line. So it's going to be short of a first down by about 5 yards. It'll be a second down and 5 for the Selinsgrove Seals trying to answer the Williamsport back-to-back scores.
And you know, bringing Bastion in at quarterback, this is no punishment or lack of play out of Amato. This is just the recipe for success against this defense. Their secondary's done a good job of shutting things down. Their line has been able to get some pressure on the quarterback when trying to drop back and pass. What has worked is the run game. And if you're going to go run, why not have Bastion in there as a run threat?
And Bastion got 8 on that carry. This time he's going to go to the right, puts his foot in the turf. He's got a first down and more. Trying to get around the edge. Can he use his quickness? He takes it into Millionaire territory and finally escorted out of bounds by Bradshaw. But the biggest play, an explosive play for the Selinsgrove Seals. And now Bastion said he needs a break. Looks like he's going to go to the sideline, and Rocco Amato will come out and be the quarterback on this first down and 10 play at the Millionaire 46-yard line.
Wow, he's been running around a lot. They have him at that outside linebacker position on defense. He's been doing pursuit the entire game here at that position, and on offense at quarterback running around. He's putting a lot of energy, a lot of heart out there for the Seals.
Amato comes in under center. 2 wide receivers to the left and the short side. Give it to Brett Rice. Brett Rice is the second level, dragging defenders inside the 40 to the 39-yard line goes the junior running back. Good push by Oliveri off that right side by the Selinsgrove offensive line to help Rice pick up 8 on the carry, maybe 7 to make it a 2nd and 3.
If we can start getting some of that production, too, out of Rice there, get the line blocking good for him, letting him use his speed and hitting those holes, that's going to really help this offense, especially when it comes to the gut, checking the energy levels late in this game. That's a big run out of Rice, much needed.
Power eye look. Going to give it to Rice, going left, gets a block from Miller, and he's going to be thrown to the turf inside the 35, but it will be enough for a first down and a good chunk play that time for the Seals offense. This time they went to the left, and Devin Mitchell will make his way back on the field for Brett Rice.
Are we starting to see maybe of a wear-down effect here? The offensive line is getting more push, less pursuit out of the Williamsport defense, not quite getting to the holes, the gaps as quick as they were. Are we starting to see that defense maybe wear down a little bit here?
Carlson, the tackle on the left side, is where they went the last play. Rocco turn, give it to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to bounce to the outside, run away from a defender. He's got to pick up, jumps over a defender at the 32-yard line, inside the 30. And they mark him down at the 27-yard line, goes senior tailback Devin Mitchell.
And actually, you can't hurdle in high school. You're not allowed to jump over anyone in high school. He could have been a flag there. Glad the officials didn't call it. But, I mean, that's just pure athleticism right there by Mitchell. Quick reaction just to jump over the tackler.
And they are going left and they're going to the right, so they are using that entire offensive line on this possession. Going to go with the power look as Gavin Bastion in a quarterback. Give it to Miller, going straight the middle, fighting through some red shirts. Still going. And Matt Winrick just exploded on the sideline. He believes there was a face mask of something that got him just irate on the Selinsgrove sideline. But Mitchell able to push for a first down for the Seals. That offensive line and Miller able to just bull their way through some red shirts of that defense of the Millionaires to pick up a crucial first down. Looking for candidates for the Schmokendam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. See if we get one in this possession. Bastion's going to keep it. Puts his foot in the turf. Got some room around the left side to the 15, the 10. And then he's escorted out of bounds inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. Go the Seals.
Bastion's showing some shifty running, good reading, good field vision. I almost said court vision. That's a basketball coach in me. But great field vision. He's just seeing things and making great moves, letting his blockers get out in front.
And with that play, that ends the third quarter. Selinsgrove threatened inside of the Millionaires' 10-yard line. Selinsgrove, though, trailing 17-7, trying to cut into the lead of the Williamsport Millionaires. This is Selinsgrove football, presented by Selinsgrove Ford on Eagle 107, eagle107.com, and on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel.
Buy the best pre-owned vehicle from the area's #1 certified pre-owned Ford dealer, Selinsgrove Ford. Selinsgrove Ford at the Bridge in Selinsgrove and at selinsgroveford.com.
Northumberland National Bank, proudly serving our community for over 120 years. And now we've taken a giant leap into the future with a brand new online and mobile banking experience. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances from the comfort of your home or on the go. With remote deposit capture, simply snap a picture of your check and it's deposited securely into your account. Experience the ease and convenience of banking like never before, like checking your credit score on the go or applying for a mortgage right from your home. Visit our website at noribank.com. The Northumberland National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Quick play to start the fourth quarter as Bastian lined up at quarterback, turned, gave it to Mitchell. Mitchell got the explosion and takes it in for the score as Selinsgrove cuts into the Williamsport lead with the touchdown by your senior tailback, Devin Mitchell.
That was the best drive of the night by either team. I mean, that was just bully ball. Hand it off, let your lead blockers do their job, run hard behind them, be athletic. That was a very impressive drive. Great way to start the fourth quarter for the Seals.
And that important extra point for Noah Walters, up and good. Splits the upright to cut this to a 3-point lead for the Millionaires at 17-14. As the Selinsgrove do what I've seen over the last 16 years, and that's answer the touchdown of the opponent, and they do it there after able to answer the back-to-back touchdowns by the Millionaires to get one of their own. And as Ryan said, the most impressive drive of the night by either team, which was an 8-play, 80-yard drive, all runs. It took 2 minutes and 35 seconds, finished off by senior Devin Mitchell, taking it 8 yards for the touchdown for the Selinsgrove Seals. The extra point good, and it's now 17-14. The Millionaires lead over the Seals. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary.
Now defense. You got to have some good momentum here, a ton of confidence. Let's get good kick coverage here. Minimize the return. Get the defense out there. They've been doing a great job of really, for the most part of the game, have been in control. But, man, come out, maybe get him in the third and long.
This ball hits the turf. Return man lets it get past him. It rolls into the end zone. So Noah Walter will get a touchback for the Selinsgrove Seals as a return man. Looked like he misplayed it just a bit, hit the turf and squirt right past him and went into the end zone. So the Williamsport Millionaires will take over at their own 20-yard line as they've seen the Selinsgrove Seals score to make it a 17-14 game with 11:55 to go in the game. Williamsport comes in tonight undefeated at 4-0. Selinsgrove trying to make it back-to-back wins after a win last week over Central Mountain, trying to get their first win on the road in 2024. As Williamsport will pop out of the huddle, have a first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Hughes under center. I formation behind him. Turn, give it to the deep man. Going to his left. That's Whaley. Try to get to the sidelines. Why does he do that?
Just don't need it. It's just unnecessary. You can't do that extra stuff after the play, especially that far out of bounds.
So that's a personal foul is going to go against the Selinsgrove Seals after a decent run by Williamsport. But now you got to add that personal foul onto it, and just crushing. You do everything right, you get to them, and you see White, you got to just stop right on the sidelines, and they don't. It's a personal foul. Taking a look at the numbers from the rushing department. Bastian, 9 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown. Devin Mitchell following that touchdown now, 11 carries for 73 yards. Miller, 16 carries for 54 yards, and it led to that touchdown for the Seals. They now trail 17-14. Williamsport following the penalty. They now have the ball outside of the 35, out to the 37-yard line. They'll have it first down and 10. Blitz being shown by the Seals. Deep man gets the call. Tripped up, but able to fall forward to the 40, maybe 41-yard line is Bailey for the Williamsport Millionaires. And now we have a injured player down again. Is that a cramp, we hope, again, for maybe the same one that's been dealing with them, because as we know, once you have them, they ain't going away when you're out here playing and sweating and being dehydrated. They just don't go away like that.
Yeah, and that's the third time tonight that he's been in this position. you do the best you can, hydrate them. Now, I always was told drink pickle juice.
Well,
you ever hear that before?
I have heard that before. I just don't know if they have that on the sidelines.
And I hate pickles, so I would rather cramp.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't.
Have you cramped?
Huh?
Have you been cramped up before?
No,
It
not.
is
I mean, yes.
painful.
You got to have muscle. It's been a long time since I had any muscle to cramp. But you know what? This is a good opportunity. I'm going to do a birthday shout out.
Okay, there you go.
One of my coworkers, Mike Deemer, he went to Selinsgrove, but his son, Xavier, turned 14 today. And he actually was in the office, and he seems to be pretty happy about turning 14. And he got to skip school today as a birthday present. I'm not going to tell you what school because I don't want my coworker, Michael Deemer, to get arrested for truancy. The truancy officer at his door. I'm not going to do that. It's not like the kid is living anywhere in the Selinsgrove School District. But it is a neighboring school district. But yes, happy 14th birthday to Xavier.
That's a long-winded way of saying happy birthday to the young man for turning 14. Well done. It seemed like he was prepared for it. Seemed like a lot of all-season work to get ready for 14. It's tough. So he did a lot of
big
work.
off-season.
Why do we congratulate people for turning another age? I mean, it's not like they did a lot of hard work in the off-season to get himself prepared for it.
Well, and here's the thing, too. He
used to be 13.
Yeah, but this is the greatest birthday ever. Yeah, he's turned 14, but for some reason his mom brought donuts in for us at work.
I thought you could say his mom said he was 15. Like, that would be
No.
a whole different problem.
No. 14, but we got the donuts. It's like we got the presents at work.
Well, let me clarify something. I didn't get anything.
Well, you didn't. But I'll tell you, I barely got one because I got great bosses, Joe Drum and Dennis Dietrich. But those guys like to eat. They were just shoving donuts down their throat. Joe had cream from the one all over his face. Dennis was wearing it on his shirt. They were good donuts, and we were just trying to celebrate Xavier's 14th birthday.
All right, let's see if we can improve.
Injury over. We covered the injury.
See if we can improve our viewership. Back to the game. 11:29 to go in the ball game. Selinsgrove trailing 17-13, moving up front. Going to be a penalty against the Seals.
So, obviously, I'm not an official, but don't you have to make contact there? You don't have to make that in high school?
Once you cross.
Once you cross, all right. But college, you can cross and come back, correct? So, man, it's so the rules are so different on all three levels of football. It's really hard to keep up.
Well, the bottom line is a penalty against the Seals, another unforced penalty, as we like to say in tennis, where you got to keep your composure. It's a 5-yard walk-off to make this a 2nd down and 2 for the Williamsport Millionaires, leading 17-14 with 11-12 to go in the ball game. Hughes drops back, look at plenty of time. Now he's going to look to throw. Now he's running up the sideline, runs out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Good coverage downfield by the Seals D-backs. And talk about penalties. With that penalty, it was their 9th penalty for 95 yards.
Wow.
5 short of covering the entire field. Not good, and that'll drive a coach crazy. But as Hughes couldn't find anything downfield, had to take off on it, got back to the original line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down and, 1st down and 10, picking up the 1st down with 11:03 to go in the ball game. Does Hughes. Trips to the right, one wide receiver to the left. Hughes gives it alone back in the backfield, upended, but falls forward. Miller got to his feet, but falling forward was White, Giovanni White, this junior, 6'1", 165, to pick up 1 yard to get it in Selinsgrove territory at the 49-yard line.
Ethan Miller just hits the hole, the gaps just so hard and so fast. It's so hard for the running backs to make a decision. There's no breakdown. It's just run right through, and he just got enough there to trip him up and minimize his gain, maybe a yard or two.
2nd down and 8. Hughes drops back, looking right, gets the pressure, runs away from Hoffman, getting pushed to the sideline, showing his quickness, takes it inside the 45. Down, looks like they'll mark it about the 40, maybe out of the 46-yard line where he went out of bounds. So we'll be short of a 1st down. Looks like they're going to put it up about the 47-yard line. Looked like Hughes had got to the 45, but fortunate for the Seals, it's at the 47-yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd down play for the Millionaires.
And in all honesty, the Selinsgrove coaching staff was pushing it back another yard, saying the 48. But here you go, Pat. This massive 3rd down here and 7, maybe a long 6.
Play clock at 7 with 10:22 to go in the ball game. Selinsgrove trailing by 3, 17-14. Blitz coming for the Seals. Low snap to Hughes. Getting some pressure. He's rolling to the right. Sets up. Gets rid of it. And it's going to be caught at the 30-yard line. Going up, making the catch. Was that trying to get a number on that? Who made the catch? Maybe Williams.
17.
It was at 17. That was Everts making the catch. What a catch by Everts to come down with it. And that's a candidate for the Schmokadam Health Center backbreaker play of the game.
And Selinsgrove's coverage was amazing. I mean, they kind of both caught the ball together. Offense obviously gets that possession in that battle, but that was a small window, well defended by Selinsgrove. Just a better offensive play by Williamsport.
First down and 10 for Williamsport. It sits at the Selinsgrove 29-yard line. Empty backfield. Hughes being pushed to the right. Now he's going to reverse his field, go left, try to take off and run with it. Running away from guys, and finally going to beat. Nope, he's able to get away from another guy. Still going. He might end up with 8 on that, running away from multiple white shirts, and there is a white shirt back behind the play down on the turf.
Yeah, had a little collision there trying to tackle the quarterback in the backfield. Two Selinsgrove guys ran into each other. Both of them are down. Actually, one of them got up on their own power and just walking off the sideline.
Give us a chance to check up on some scores. A part of our Blaze Alexander Ford Built for Tough Game of the Week. Blaze Alexander Ford Built for Tough Game of the Week, where it's worth the drive to Route 45. Lewisburg leading Warrior Run, actually shutting them out 17-0. Shikellamy has scored, but trailing big to Jersey Shore 49-7. A shutout in Milton as Danville's leading that one 42-0. Mount Carmel pulling away from Montoursville 31-17. The same for Southern Columbia pulling away from Central Columbia. They lead 21-6. A good one between Hollidaysburg and Mifflinburg, with Hollidaysburg leading by 7, 28-21. South Williamsport leading Wyalusing by 2, 21-19. Bloomsburg leading Loyalsock 13-6. And Shamokin leading Central Mountain 70-0. All those scores brought to you by Aubrey Alexander Toyota as they bring us our out-of-town scoreboard. Second down and short for the Millionaires. Hughes got some time. Now he's being pushed out of the pocket. Traced by Miller. He's going to flip it. Finds Everett with the catch. And Everett's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 15. And we might be seeing the reason why Mr. Hughes that got the call tonight. He's definitely got some flair to him, and he picks up a first down by the Brett Favre or the Aaron Rodgers little flip of the ball to Everett to pick up the first down.
Yeah, just athletic. I mean, athletic. That was a great pitch pass. And there was another guy even open deeper. Maybe if he would have had more time, he would have hit that guy. But, man, just an athletic play. Selinsgrove got a ton of pressure there.
Looking for a bend but not break situation for the Seals. Hughes looking, get rid of it. It's got Bradshaw going deep to the right pylon, but Teets on the coverage, overthrows and falls incomplete. Second down and 10 for the Millionaires. They are in Johnson territory if they needed a field goal, but I'm sure Coach Pearson is not asking for that at this point, as they do have it at the Selinsgrove 13-yard line on the second down and 10.
Well, pressure there by 52. Is that Hoffman?
Yep.
Okay, because I have him as 54 on my roster.
Yeah, they changed it at some point.
Okay, well, he created all that there. He created the quick throw. Great pressure there by Hoffman off the end.
4 wide receivers in a formation. Low snap to Hughes. Gets rid of it. Not able, as he was under heavy pressure from Hoffman, Menier, and by Vasquez. Had him throw it quickly. Falls incomplete. Becomes a huge 3rd down and 10 play for the Seals defense. Looking for a candidate for the Schmokadam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. As always, we like to say, love to see it here on the defensive side.
And if Selinsgrove's able to hold them here to even a field goal, you got to go back to those first 2 plays there, and Hoffman getting pressure and creating those incompletions. 2 big plays for him in a row.
Trips to the right, receiver to the left for Millionaires. Hughes rolling to his right, trying to get to the outside. He does. Being chased by Mitchell. Mitchell can't get to him. And then Hughes is able to run away from one would-be tackler to tiptoe out of bounds. Looked like it might have been Studer who was coming in on him, but forced him to go out of bounds. And this will force a field goal, and I'm going to try to do the broadcast jinx. Ryan, he hasn't missed all year. He's been perfect. Everything looks beautiful. This guy does not miss. He's one of the best in the area. I mean, he is going to put this thing through the upright. We might as well just go put it on the board now. This Parker Johnson is unbelievable for Williamsport.
All you need me to do is make a bet on it. I'll bet that he's going to make it, and then he'll miss it because I never win. That's why I don't gamble.
27-yard attempt for the Millionaires. Parker Johnson kicks it plenty of distance, and it did not work because that is good.
Yeah, but it's good. The kick is good, but it's also good for Selinsgrove because it's only a 6-point game. Their offense moved the ball down the field, no issue. They did it in the running style, which means the clock is continuously running. So if Selinsgrove can put a long drive here together, running the ball, go down, PAT gives them the lead late in this game on the road. I still feel confident right now. I think that's a big defensive stand. Again, a bend but do not break scenario there for the Seals.
And you mentioned it a couple times, a big defensive part there was Owen Hoffman coming through, heavy pressure on Hughes. I still like to see them keep him contained. He's bouncing to the outside. He's got enough quickness to make positive plays. But when he gives it a little fake, he's getting the outside.
But even on third down there, Hoffman again, he was shedding his blocker and was able to actually force the Williamsport running back out around a little further, slow the play down, allowed for pursuit help to come, and they were able to get the stop, forcing that fourth down field goal.
As Johnson has it teed up following his 27-yard field goal, a 12-play drive covering 70 yards, took 3 minutes and 20 seconds. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary. This is not going to go out of the end zone. Return opportunity for Teets between the hashes. Knocked off his feet, and he fumbled the ball. But Selinsgrove able to recover it. Woof. Teets got hit pretty good, but Selinsgrove able to make the recovery. Making the recovery for the Selinsgrove Seals is score zone. Peter, just a freshman, that's his biggest play of his career as a Selinsgrove Seal as he comes away with a fumble recovery for the Selinsgrove Seals and avoid what could have been the backbreaker play of the game.
Pat, I'm in my mid-40s now. I can't handle that type of stuff right there. I can't handle that anxiety, that stress. Oh, that felt like the field goal blocked right before the half, but oh, thank you, Lord. Selinsgrove dives and gets on the ball.
We would have certainly been deflated. Shotgun formation for Bastion. 2 wide receivers to the left. Selinsgrove trailing by 6. Bastion takes it to the right. He's at the second level. Does he have enough speed to run away from the defender? He doesn't, but he's going to take it close to midfield for the Seals. I think he broke that play all night long. They've been running to the left behind the blocket of Miller and the tailback. And Devin Bastion put his foot went the opposite way and had the big play.
I don't think any of that happens if you don't get that Jake Bettle block. He is the one that was able to clear his man out and allow Bastion to kick it back inside. Big time block by Bettle. And there you go. One play. Selinsgrove's got heading towards midfield.
And Bastion goes over 100 yards rushing on the night with that run. But they did mark him out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a fumble. It's on the turf. Brett Rice able to jump on top of it.
Well, we've seen a little bit of these exchanges tonight have not been clean, and it wasn't just Bastion at quarterback. Same with Amato. I don't know if there's dew on the ball down there or what, but some of these have been juggled as they're handing it off. But
I assume Rice has the club on his hand.
He does, yeah.
And it's on the hand in which he carries the ball. So,
that makes a difference for sure.
But Seals fortunate again, but it's a loss on the play, and it's a loss of a play for the Seals. Bastion will stay in. Ball at the 40-yard line in Selinsgrove territory. 2 wide receivers to the left. Bastion's going to run again. Splits to the defender. That midfield looking for a block from Mitchell. Still going. Cuts it back. It's going to go from right to left. Trying to get to the left pylon. Makes a man miss at the 15. And takes it to the Selinsgrove 12-yard line. Big run by Gavin Bastion, the senior, running away from defenders. And it was Mitchell running out in front of him. But then Bastion put his foot in the ground, went right to left, and a man now is down on the turf after that 48-yard run by Gavin Bastion to set Selinsgrove up 1st down and 10 from the 11.
I'm tired. I mean, he's been running nonstop. What an effort there by Bastion. He easily could have gone down here on the sideline, but he gutted it out, cut it back inside, Pat. Great run.
It is Bastian. He's to his feet.
I don't think he's injured. I think he's exhausted.
Well, he's making his way to the sideline, so Amato will come in. Play call here, whether it's Mitchell or Miller, but you got to run the ball. They've been effective here in the second half. Their last drive was an impressive 8-play drive, all runs. Selinsgrove will break out of the huddle. They have a first down and 10 at the Williamsport 12-yard line. 7:12 to go in the game, trailing 20-14. Amato under center. Give it to Mitchell. Good push by that offensive line. Going to get a positive play. They throw Mitchell back outside the 10, but they'll mark him down at the 8-yard line. Was it Miller?
I think
on the carry.
Miller on the play there.
It went to Miller, the fullback, not the tailback on the carry, but he takes it to the 8-yard line. It'll be a second down play here for the Seals. 6:40 to go in the game. Seals are looking to try to stick it in the end zone, trying to take the lead with the extra point. Amato under center. I formation behind him. Gets the snap. Give it to Mitchell. Gets a block from Miller. Runs off his butt at the goal line. Trying to get the final push as he will get a first down inside of the 3. So it'll be a first down, goal to go. Keeping an eye on the call on the far side. The down marker did move to 1, but the chain gang still holding him, and then they're going to toss it once they set the ball down. First down, goal to go. And see if Gavin Bastian made his way back out, because he has been able to score, and he has. He'll walk up behind center. First down, goal to go for the 2. 6:02 to go in the game. Bastian's going to keep it, pushes, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Selinsgrove Seals.
I don't know why they were delayed on the call. He got himself 3-4 yards in there on the QB sneak. Just power play. That is that's Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, what do they call it? The tush push.
We call it the seal shove.
The seal shove. All right. I mean, that was great. And this is 2 possessions where Selinsgrove just dominated running the ball. And that's scary for Williamsport if Selinsgrove can come out here and get a stop defensively. But right now, this PAT is huge, Pat.
And think back, Ryan. Looking at this PAT from Noah Walter, trying to take the lead. Snap's good. The kick is up, end over end, and it's good. As Selinsgrove takes the lead over the Millionaires with 5:54 to go in the game, as the Selinsgrove Seals able to take it down with a great possession, overcoming 2 potential fumbles, turnovers. They're able to get back on top on the kickoff, and then on the handoff exchange to Brett Rice. If Selinsgrove doesn't jump back on top of those, this isn't happening. But they do. They overcome that and take it down the field. Long run by Gavin Bastian to set that up. And Selinsgrove able to finish it off. They lead 21-20 with 5:54 to go in the game. What a good one here from Williamsport Area High School.
Absolutely. I mean, it's been a little sloppy with the penalties, with the turnovers, with the almost turnovers. There's been a lot of sloppiness this game, but at the same time, it's been a very exciting, excellent game between 2 very evenly matched teams. You almost wonder, is this game going to come down to who has the ball last? And, a lot of time still left in this game, 5:54.
Noah Walter kicks this one away. Splits the returns, man. He returns back to get it at the 5. Between the hashes, trying to pop it to the outside, not going to get there. Studer tried to strip it as he takes him down at the 12-yard line. Marks him at the 13-yard line.
That's a friendly mark.
So he gets a good mark there, but it's a good coverage tackle by the Selinsgrove Seals as Williamsport finds itself trailing 21-20. That last drive for the Seals, 6 plays, 78 yards, took 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Bastian on a 2-yard touchdown run. Bastian right now 12 carries, 155 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary. First down and 10 for the Millionaires. Shotgun formation for Hughes. That's some movement. Somebody moved.
Throw a flag.
Deep man gets the call. Straight up the middle. Good yardage to the 20-yard line.
I mean, there's 2 opportunities there to throw a flag. Two jumps there by the offensive line. No excuse for that. I mean, we can see it all the way up here in the booth. There ain't no way the line judge doesn't see that.
5:26 on a moving clock. Selinsgrove leading 21-20. Hoffman showing blitz. Squeeze it between two tackles, getting the first down to the Millionaires out to the 25-yard line.
And this is something to keep in mind. Williamsport can run the ball now. They don't have to worry about the clock. In all honesty, if they can probably get to around the 30-yard line, 25-yard line, they got a great shot at a field goal with a very good kicker. It's been perfect on the year. So they're not necessarily thinking touchdown right now. They're thinking field position enough to kick a field goal. So they can wear out the clock all they want.
They have it here, first down and 10. Shotgun formation for Hughes. Long count. High snap. Give to Lone back in the backfield. It's going to be a tackle for loss. Blown up in the backfield. Bettle got in there.
And Minier,
55 to get the huge tackle for loss for the Seals defense.
That is a massive play. Great penetration by both men there. And even better to wrap up, to not just try and make the big hit, but to make the sure tackle. Textbook.
So Millionaires will pop out of the huddle. Second down and 13. 4:15 to go in the game. Selinsgrove leading by 1, 21-20. Keep that quarterback contained. Don't let him get to the outside. Drops back, and there he goes. Gets the outside. Nope, that's a return. Spins out of it, and then it falls on the ground. There's a scramble for it. No one saw it, and the Millionaires able to come away with the recovery.
So I had my binoculars there. That ball came free, and Minier is right on it, and it kind of pops back to his feet a little bit. Williamsport just comes in kind of like a scrum in rugby, and boom, they just get the ball. That was actually kind of comical, but again, still a big loss here. Third and another zip code for Williamsport.
Again, keep Hughes contained. Don't give him that extra time. Don't let him use his athleticism to try to pick up a first down on this third down and 21. Hughes drop it back. Hit. Gets away from one guy. Ball hits the turf again. On the ground. Millionaires pick it up, but nothing, and he's going to be blown up. Bettle makes a stop with Vasquez as Minier is going to get himself off the turf after he did everything to get to Hughes and knock the ball loose. It'll be a fourth down and forever for the Millionaires.
And even better, no one's called a timeout. The ball's inbounds. No one called a timeout. Play clock hasn't even just started. 25. They're going to be able to. This could go under 3 minutes before they even punt here.
The coaches were telling Minier just go down on the knee. He's coming out of the game asking for some assistance, but he ran all the way off the field.
Nobody back?
Nobody to return. Gavin Bastian is usually the return man, but he's
late substitution here by Williamsport.
We got fourth down and 23. Going to get a timeout. Williamsport will take one. Give us a chance to take a deep breath here.
Wow, that's a huge timeout. I mean, they just burnt a timeout there. A crucial point in the game. They could have used it 25 seconds ago.
Well, a lot of times just take the penalty. You got a great punter. What's 5 yards? But a timeout is much more valuable than the 5 yards you just lost by letting it wind down.
Yeah.
And the coaching staff upstairs were telling Minier to go down, but fortunately he gets off the field, and it turns out multiple benefits for Selinsgrove because now they had to take a crucial timeout with 2:59 to go in the game, with Selinsgrove leading by 1 after a great defensive stop.
Major error there by Williamsport coaching staff. They should have just taken the penalty at that point.
They would have to get all the way to the 35-yard line to get a first down.
Selinsgrove's just playing defense. Go ahead and punt it. And I hope Bastion doesn't even try and run.
Snap here. Yeah, just let it hit the ground. Everyone get away. And let it roll. And while they're spotting it down there, let's get a station ID. So Selinsgrove will go back on offense. 2:57 to go in this one, leading 21-20.
Well, we know what's going to happen here. It's run, and can Williamsport make a stop?
Clean handoff. Get the ball into the running back's gut, or Bastion keeping it running.
Bastion keeping
Hold on to the ball tight. You know they're coming in, trying to strip it away. All those things that you need to do right now with 2:57 to go. Williamsport has 2 timeouts remaining. Selinsgrove leading by 1, 21-20. Bastion's going to keep it. Going off to the right. Gets a block from Mitchell and Miller and that offensive line.
A little bit of extra stuff there after the play. Could have been a flag there against Williamsport.
Ryan, let's give some credit at offensive line. Oliveri, Hoffman. Also, you got Getz, Crossan, Miller, tight end. It's Bettel, Menier. See if Menier's back in the game. He did take himself off at one point. But again, want to give credit to that offensive line. Doing a great job, and none better or more important than this possession right now for the Seals. Clock running with 2:30 to go. Selinsgrove leading by 1. 2 wide receivers split to the left. Long count. Give it to Miller. Going to the right. Stay in bounds, stay in bounds, stay in bounds. And they do stop the play. Look, they'll give them some forward momentum to the Williamsport 44-yard line. And a timeout will be taken there by the Williamsport Millionaires.
Yeah, and that takes them down to 1. So they would have a chance here if they get a stop here, take another timeout after another play. Then if Selinsgrove would have run it on 3rd down, be able to burn quite a bit of time off. I would think this would get it down close to minute 15 second range.
Well, and I'm sure Winrick watched the Eagles game the other night. I probably got a good idea of how you run the ball. And
No, don't.
Don't
do that. Just run the ball. Don't try and throw it to Saquon.
I'm not wrapped around Eagle fans.
No.
Got one to my right, one to my left. Hey, you could be a Commander fan. Put it that way.
No, I couldn't.
You could be.
No.
That would be bad.
I would
have not thrown a passing touchdown. You don't have any more birthday wishes, do you? Let's get back to the game.
They beat the Giants. That's all that matters.
This is an unbelievable game, though. I mean, we're having a great time. We're in this, but this has been a great high school football game. Selinsgrove, following the timeout, will have it 2nd down, calling it 11, with 2:12 to go in the game. Bashing gets the snap, going right. It's go down. And the clock will wind. It's going to be spotted down at the 41-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down play. It'll be a 3rd down and 8 for the Seals. Clock continues to run.
Going to be able to get it to down about 1:25 before they have to snap the ball.
The Millionaires have 1 timeout remaining.
Just run the ball here. Just run the ball here.
And no hurry. All seniors in the backfield there. You got Bastian, Miller, and Mitchell. Shotgun formation. And the senior center. Bastian going left. Trying to get a block from Bettel. Gets the edge, and it's going to be a block. And then a slam. And there's another. Did he throw another flag?
Yep, there's a flag. 2 flags on the play. I don't know if they're going to have a late hit, unnecessary roughness out of bounds, and maybe a holding, which would offset.
They're going to talk about it. You keep an eye, Ryan, as they chit-chat about it. Lewisburg leading Warrior Run 24-0. That's part of our Blaze Alexander Ford Built for Tough Game of the Week, where it's worth the drive to Route 45. Jersey Shore all over Chickalimny 63-7. Danville wins over Milton 49-0. Mont Carmel leading 34-17. Southern now all over Central Columbia 35-6. But a big call. And is that the only penalty?
Yep, holding against the Seals.
So
I mean, okay. Not good, but at the same time, maybe it is kind of good because you got that extra time taken off the clock, right? Okay, you still run the ball here. I don't care if it's 3rd and long. You run the ball. Force them to use the timeout. Well, Selinsgrove are going to use one now, but force Williamsport to use a timeout, and then you punt the ball. Get them pinned kind of deep with good coverage. Long field to go with no timeouts. You can stop the clock on 1st downs, but, man, it'd be asking a lot.
And Williamsport doesn't have Kirk Cousins.
No. Thanks.
Selinsgrove Football at Eagle 7 is sponsored in part by Schmoke Dam Health Center, Tri-County Tag, and Northumberland National Bank. Ryan, but in the big scheme, what a game.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
It's had a little bit of everything. The extracurricular stuff's got to be taken out of the game. We know that. There's been explosive plays, big plays. The Hughes quarterback for Williamsport has shown such athletic ability to keep plays alive, come up big plays. But the Selinsgrove defense, when they needed to, has come up big. And right now lead 21-20 with 1:21 to go in the game.
And you know how you know it's a good game? When you're playing scenarios. We're playing scenarios. We're playing chess. We're figuring out what you can do here to sneak out this win.
3rd down and long. Shotgun for Bastion. He's going to take the snap, going to his right. Hold on to that ball. Thrown to the turf at the 47-yard line with Williamsport will take their final timeout.
Close to a face mask there. Looked like Bastion's helmet got grabbed.
Other updated scores, interesting. Loyalsock just leading Bloom 20-13. South Williamsport leading over, or that's a final. South Williamsport beat Wyalusing 21-19. A good one. Lime Mountain up just one on Upper Dauphin 27-26, and Hughesville all over Midwest 37-0. All those scores brought to you by Aubrey Alexander Toyota, bringing us our out-of-town scoreboard. Here we have a 1-point lead for the Seals, 21-20, as Selinsgrove was able to take the lead on a 6-play drive that went for 78 yards, took 2 minutes and 33 seconds, 2-yard touchdown run by Bastion, his 2nd of the night, 4th of the season. The extra point was good, and with that extra point, that's the difference right now. Seals leading 21-20. Now they're in a punting situation. Dropping back is at number 12, which would be Giovanni White. He's going to drop back about his 12-yard line, waiting for the Noah Walter punt.
I wouldn't be against a quick rugby punt here off to the left side.
Just quickly get it away after a good snap. Good snap. Noah Walter does just that. Gets it away. Ugly punt, but if it gets a roll, it's all okay.
That's a beautiful punt.
Just keep it away from an explosive player, and Giovanni White, new coming in tonight, one of those explosive guys for the Williamsport offense. When you look at what he's able to do in the receiving department for the Selinsgrove or for the Williamsport Millionaires, you just don't want him touching the ball here late in the game. Now you ask the Seals defense to come up with a big stop. Again, we're looking for Smoking Dam Health Center backbreaker plays of the game. Love to get one on the defensive side.
Well, look at now they move Bastion back to safety, so they don't have him at that outside linebacker position right now.
There's going to be a timeout taken, whistles blowing. Must be taken by Selinsgrove because they're the only ones with timeouts remaining. As I think Coach Ryan Kaiser from the defensive side didn't like what we were seeing, so he took the time, didn't like what he was seeing, took the timeout. So teams are out of timeouts. 1:08 to go in the game, 21-20. This is how we got here. As Williamsport took the lead 3-0, they led 3-0 after the first quarter. But Selinsgrove got a touchdown from Bastion, his first of the night, from 1 yard out. That came with 3:39 to go in the first half, and Selinsgrove took their first lead, 7-3. But Selinsgrove tried to kick a 47-yard field goal, and it was blocked, taken back by Williamsport, 60 yards to take the 10-7 lead into halftime. They would push their lead out to 17-7 with a 21-yard touchdown reception. Mitchell scored on 8-yard touchdown run, and then a 27-yard field goal by Johnson made it 20-14. And Bastion got the 2-yard touchdown run. That's where we stand. 21-20 lead for the Seals. Hughes rolling to his right. Look at throw the screen. Does. Making the catch and going to the sideline. And that's going to be a late hit.
I don't know about that one. That's a bad call. He wasn't out of bounds. He hit him. He wasn't out of bounds yet. That's not a late hit. That's a horrible call, especially this late in the game to try and do something like that. I'll stop. That's just bad call.
Well, it's worth mentioning, too, we talked about this kicker, Ryan. This kicker has range from 40-plus. So they're talking about just trying to get in range. And what a penalty. Another personal foul penalty against the Seals to quickly push the ball to the Williamsport 35-yard line. Williamsport has the first down and 10. No timeouts at their own 35-yard line. Selinsgrove showing blitz. Hughes looking to the left. Rolls away from pressure. Gets rid of it right at the sideline. That's Bradshaw making the catch and gets out of bounds up to the 43-yard line. Still in Williamsport territory. It'll be short of a first down. It'll be a 2nd down and 3 for the Millionaires.
Got a player down for Selinsgrove.
Back behind the play. We'll stop things here. 57 seconds to go in the game. Again, the difference right now is Selinsgrove got the touchdown with 5:54 to go in the game on a 6-play drive covering 78 yards. The extra point by junior kicker Noah Walter is the difference. Selinsgrove leading by 1. But after this injury timeout, Williamsport will have the ball. Second down. We're calling it 2. Under a minute to go in the game. Out there for the Seals, you see Vasquez, Martinez, Gavin Bastion, Studer, Owen Hoffman, Wyatt Teets, Josh Bettle, Sheltman, Connor Carlson, and Menier on the defensive side for the Selinsgrove Seals, trying to get a stop of the Millionaires to try to win this game on the road, which would be the first road win of the season for the Seals. It is Devin Mitchell making his way with appears to be a cramp to the sidelines. JT and Coach Winrick trying to walk along with him to get into the sidelines, and he finally does. So the official will put this game in play with 57 seconds to go in the game. Selinsgrove leading by 1. Looks like this man on the right side is lined off sides. Menier, hopefully he's not. Hughes steps up, gets rid of the balls in the air. If that's a fumble, could be recovered. There's a scramble, white shirt on top of it. The officials come in and make the call. And it's a recovery by the Seals.
Not an interception, but another fumble recovery. Forced fumble by the Seals. And they've done that many times tonight. Just have not been able to come up with the ball, but right there, they do it. Not only are they able to knock it out of the quarterback's hands, they're able to jump on it and recover it.
And what you saw different that time, Hughes didn't take it to the outside. He actually tried to step up in the pocket here so often, but boy, it was a crowded space there. And when he tried to go to flick it, he lost the ball, and it was a mad scramble. Selinsgrove comes away with the recovery. That's a candidate for the Smoky Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game.
Couple knees, and Selinsgrove gives Williamsport their first loss of the season. A huge win, back-to-back wins for the Seals. This is a big moment for Matt Wenrick in his young coaching career as a head coach, and a big one for the season for the Seals.
The lineup in victory formation, the best offensive formation you can have. Best call on the offensive side is Rocco will take a knee with no timeouts. He'll have to take one more snap, and then this one's over. Selinsgrove comes from behind, trailing 17-7, and able to take the late lead in the second half on the 2-yard touchdown run by Bastion, the extra point by Noah Walter, take the lead 21-20. They get a fumble recovery and allow Rocco to take one more knee, and Selinsgrove comes away with the victory. They'll go over 500 on the season with the 21-20 win over the Williamsport Millionaires. The teams will line up in midfield for traditional handshake as the Selinsgrove Seals get the win 21-20. Don't go anywhere. Come back. We'll give you the scoring recap. We'll give you stats. We'll give the final analysis from Ryan Brandt, other scores, other finals, all that and more. Part of the Eagle 107 postgame show. Don't go anywhere. Selinsgrove gets the win on the road at Williamsport 21-20. The Selinsgrove football presented by Selinsgrove Ford on Eagle 107, eagle107.com, and on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel. Welcome to the Eagle 107 post game. What a game we had here tonight. Maybe not the cleanest game of all time, maybe not the perfectly played game, but when you come out 1 point ahead, you win 21-20 after you're trailing 17-7 to a very good Williamsport 4-0 team. You take this, you hit the road feeling very good about what your team overcame And like you said, a tremendous win for Coach Matt Winrick in his early career as head coach, but also for his entire coaching staff, who are majority are new to the Selinsgrove Seals. What an amazing win for the Seals, especially after the 2 losses on the road, come back, get the win against Central Mountain that some would say, well, they're not good. Quarterback, you come on the road, take on a 4-0 Williamsport team, not only feel good about it, but it gives you a tremendous amount of confidence, especially the way that they were able to do it from coming from behind.
And it's just more improvement by this team. Every week, get a little better. And this game right here, this is a confidence booster. This is a game where you just believe in yourself now. Even if you're down early, late in the game, if you're down a little bit, your defense needs to come up with a stop. Everything scenario, especially mentally, that this team could go through, they went through tonight in this game, and you just feel so good for the kids because you can see they gave it everything they got. Bastion, Miller, Mitchell, the line, the defense. We talked about Vasquez. We talked about Hoffman and Teets. There's just so many guys that did so many good things today that took a ton of effort and guts to squeeze out this 1-point win.
And you talk about all those guys, and I'm going to, again, mention sometimes overlooked, but hopefully not on my broadcast whenever I get a chance. It's Carlson, Getz, Hoffman, Oliveri, Manier, Jake Bettle, the tight end. Also, Portwood would come in. Different guys shifting in and out throughout that ball game on a night just unseasonably hot, humid, warm evening. Turned into be a beautiful night, but in terms of trying to play a football game with all the gear on, it's a hot game late in September. So Selinsgrove guts this one out, which I don't think there's any other way to describe it. They gut it out, coming back from 17-7 to win this 21-20 over the Millionaires. Ryan, this is where we go and look, and we talk about candidates throughout the game of who of the Smoky Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. Boy, there's definitely a few you could throw in, but maybe none more clear than we saw at the end of the game as the Smoky Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game.
The whole defense gets the award. That strip and recovery right there at the end to seal the deal. I mean, there's a lot of big plays. There's a lot of backbreakers in this game by both teams, but literally that broke Williamsport's back.
Ryan, and you coach a long time, and the mental part of it, the mental thought, this team looked like they're going to establish a lot in that second half, maybe go down and get points on the board right before half to extend their lead, but it turns in right at halftime, turns into a blocked field goal attempt, picked up, taken 60 yards. Not only is that a big, huge play, but now you got to go and sit on that for the entire half and talk about it. Credit to the coaching staff, whatever they went in and said, much like you said, it's only 10 points. We got a whole second half to go. Steve, a lot of times will talk about that. All the stuff you're going to talk about at halftime. Now you have had a whole half to watch them. But kudos to what the coaching staff went in, and kudos to the players for executing, get back in this game. Not only get back into it, but then pull out the win.
Just to stay focused after that blocked field goal. I mean, that's not easy. That's tough. But the nice thing about that is you get a halftime break where you get to settle down, you breathe a little bit. The coaches can come in and say, hey, listen, okay, that wasn't good for us, that hurt us. But look what we were able to do outside of that. The toughest part of this game, and I was thinking about as a coach, and I've been there as a coach in a tight game, late in the game, is when you had the penalty, and then they had the big completion here with like a minute to go, and all of a sudden you go, oh no, there's a little bit of comfort here for Williamsport. There's a little bit of momentum. Is Selinsgrove tightening up here? This is a real tough situation. Everyone knows they got a kicker that's very good, was perfect on the season coming in, still perfect on the season. He's got a big leg. They don't need a touchdown. They just need a field goal, and they might have the best kicker in the area. That's a very nerve-wracking thing for a coach, and it's very nerve-wracking for a team, especially younger players that have never been in that situation. That is where I was most impressed and most nervous, is the ability there after the penalty and after the big pass play on the sideline. They hadn't used much time, and they had moved the ball almost to midfield, and to come through and strip that ball and actually jump on it and steal the game. That was massive. That says a lot about this team and where their mind was late in the game.
So the big play on the defensive side to seal the game for the Seals. That's our Smoky Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. Smoking M Health Center offering medical care, chiropractic care, rehabilitation, and more. Call 570-743-4333 for an appointment. That's the Smoking M Health Center backbreaker play of the game. As we continue with the Eagle 107 post-game show, look at updated scores. Lewisburg shuts out Warrior Run as a part of our Blaze Alexander Ford Built for Tough game of the week. Lewisburg shuts out Warrior Run 24-0 to stay undefeated on the season and give Warrior Run their first loss of the season. Jersey Shore all over Shikellamy 63-7. Danville shuts out Milton 49-0. Late in the game, Mount Carmel cruising over Montoursville 34-17. Southern Columbia blowing out Central Columbia 35-6. Hollidaysburg pulling away from Mifflinburg 37-21. It's a final. South Williamsport beat Wyalusing 21-19. Loyalsock leading Bloomsburg 20-13. Montgomery up 3 on Canton 19-16. Hughesville shutting out Midwest 37-0. Tight one with the Lime Mountain Eagles leading Upper Dauphin 27-26. And Shamokin all over Central Mountain 76-0. All those scores brought to you as part of our Aubrey Alexander Toyota out-of-town scoreboard. Got the stats handed to us here as we continue with the Eagle 107 post-game show. Selinsgrove ends up with 16 first downs. It's the most they've had all season. 308 yards rushing, the difference in the night for the Selinsgrove Seals with just 15 yards passing. Always say, if you could run the ball, even though the team knows you're going to run the ball, it says something about your offensive line. They were dominant tonight against this Williamsport offense with 323 total yards, 11 penalties. And those aren't just penalties. That's 120 yards worth of penalties. Those are personal foul penalties, not just 5-yard walk-offs. That needs to be corrected. No turnovers again for the Seals. They win that battle. For Williamsport, 17 first downs, 64 yards rushing, 161 yards passing for 225 yards. They had 5 penalties for 30 yards, but the big difference tonight for the Williamsport was the turnovers. 3, and the last one, again, was our Smoking M Health Center backbreaker play of the game with the defense comes up with the fumble recovery to end this one tonight. They did have a 60-yard punt or a kickoff or field goal blocked at Williamsport for a touchdown, and Johnson kicked 2 field goals as he continues to stay perfect on the season for Williamsport. But love to see the 16 first downs and 308 yards rushing. That's going to win ball games.
Yeah. I mean, that is tough running by Selinsgrove. We've seen it in the past. We've seen some big games, including state playoff games, that have looked like this stat-wise. But if you remember, we talked about at halftime, Pat, coming out in the second half, stick to the run. It was working there in the second quarter, and let's get at least 1 turnover in the second half. And that would probably be, what it's going to take to squeeze out a win. And, man, we hit the nail on the head there. I mean, that turnover came very, very late, but it was the deciding factor in this game. But, yeah, Selinsgrove found something in that running game there in the second quarter, and they never looked back. Not 1 completion, 0 yards passing in the second half. I'm not even sure they even have an attempt in the second half to throw the ball. I can't even remember that. One attempt.
Look at individual numbers. First for a very good effort by sophomore quarterback Hughes for Williamsport. 14 for 22, 161 yards, and a touchdown. Bradshaw had 4 catches for 67 yards. Everett 4 catches for 34 yards. Schroeder had 3 catches for 33 yards and a touchdown. In the rushing department, Whaley had 11 carries for 42 yards, and Bailey 7 carries for 20 yards. For the Selinsgrove Seals, the motto, as you mentioned, 1 for 5 for 15 yards through 1 pass in the second half. It was an incompletion. Teets had that catch for 15 yards, but it was the running tonight that was the difference for the Seals. Bastion led the way, 16 carries, 175 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Mitchell had a touchdown as well on 12 carries for 79 yards. Miller, the toughest, 57 yards you'll see from a fullback, 18 carries for 57 yards. Rice got 5 touches for 12 yards. And again, Selinsgrove wins this one tonight by 1 point, 21-20 over the Williamsport Millionaires to improve to 3-2. Ryan, we start looking forward now how big of a win this is, not only because you get the win on the road, you get to 3-2, but you know who we have coming up next week, and you've seen them up close and personal with Smoking.
And I tell you, I think, for Selinsgrove, they're going to kind of have to have a similar offensive game plan next week against Shamokin, because the one thing that stuck out to me is when Shamokin played Jersey Shores, their secondary was all over the place. 3 interceptions in the game, shut down, fly to the ball. They're just all over the place. They shut down the passing game. They're good. They're good in run support. It's a very, very good secondary. Shamokin's big up front. They cause a lot of issues at the line of scrimmage, and they're good. They're very, very good. If Selinsgrove struggled throwing against Williamsport tonight, it doesn't get easier. It doesn't get easier next week. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a similar game plan, a little bit of that running between Bastion, Miller, and Mitchell, and get Rice in there too as well. And it's going to be a very, very tough game. Fortunately, it is at home.
So Selinsgrove's going to enjoy this one for at least the weekend before they get ready for Shamokin week coming up next week. Shamokin is going to be undefeated. It's back-to-back teams Selinsgrove taking on that's undefeated. So again, Selinsgrove wins this one 21-20 over the Williamsport Millionaires. Next week, as we mentioned, the Seals will be at home to take on the undefeated Shamokin Indians. Catch Seals Game Day with me, Pat O'Brien, and Steve Briggs, starting at 6, followed by the kickoff at 7. Remember, each week on Eagle 107, hear live play-by-play action of the Penn State Nittany Lions on Eagle 107. For Zach Showers, our stat guy, Rick Erdman, our producer, and our SBC Sports Live staff, and Ryan Brandt, this is Pat O'Brien saying thanks for joining us tonight for Seals football on Eagle 107.